chat. Let's get the chat going. Should be this. Boom. Boom. Put that there. We've got chat now. Let us get the link out there. Go to YouTube. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get music going. Let me go back into the playlist. Do this. Alright. So, we go to videos. That sucks. Damn. Alright, we go to live. And now I get the shareable link. We are in business. Let me send this around. And then we are ready to begin. Alright. We are gonna chill and get the account pushing and check out our kingdom bit. Let me send this out. Sorry everyone, just getting the links out to the media on Discord. There we go. Alright, we are all set. Let me minimize this. We got OBS going. Hey, welcome to the stream. Alright. How's the music? Is it too loud? Or is it just right? Alright, I think I'm all set up now. I'll just pull up Spotify on my other monitor. So what I need to do today is finish Zeroli. I just have 2 more to do on my main. I need to finish Bastions. And we're also going to check out the kingdom and talk about that in a minute. But welcome to the stream, welcome. For now, we're just going to keep doing forts. We're going to swap back and forth. Alright, good. I'm glad. Wasn't sure. It's always tough to get that going. I should start to set it up on my phone too, so I can hear it. Currently, we are holding power on this account. I'm going to swap to the main really quick. Just because I do have to do Soroli. I wonder if I could lower the music from me. Because it's so loud, I can't even like hear myself. But if it's good for you guys, I guess that's fine, right? Come on. Alright, so I have to do Soroli. Got it. This game lags horribly for me when I stream. More so, it was worse when I fought. That was like a huge issue. Alright, so now that I'm here, we're gonna do Soroli. Does anyone want to do Soroli with me? Because I'll do it with cross power, I don't really care. As long as you can do the legend. That's the only requirement. I have to do legend. Okay. Oops. Gotta grab this march now. We're done, right? Yeah. How many kills did I get so far? So let me explain it this way. Our zone 5 ended within 24 hours. So I have very few kills. I could show it off. But basically I missed, usually in past KvKs, we've had like 5-day zone 5s and I get to like 15, 20 million kills. I only got to 8.3 because it ended so quick. It ended 24 hours. Or less actually. It was probably more like 15. So it was pretty bad. we got crushed. We really did. And the reason for that is because we had an entire kingdom announce that they were doing a recovery KvK after we already fought. So, you know, we were like, why the hell didn't they fight? Where were you? Turns out they didn't fight because they weren't ever planning to fight. They just didn't tell us. So, not the nicest move, Kingdom. Definitely not going to ally them again. Yeah, it was pretty rough. But, you know, we've reaffirmed with our allies and with our campmates that are still here that we're going to be fighting. We did make them delete. Let me just turn off markers really quick. I think markers are on, so let me just turn them off. Did I? No, okay. All right, let me find markers to turn off. Then once those are off, I'll show the map a bit more. I don't want to leak anything. I don't think there is anything to leak, but why not be careful, right? Combat settings? Customization, probably. Let me see. I don't know why they don't make things more simple. Alright. That's why Alicia didn't really do Diplo? No, so to my knowledge, there was a ton of Diplo, but what happened, and I think I'm gonna have to say this at this point, is we wanted originally to do, we were gonna ally East Anglia and fight the other two camps, and then East Anglia basically said, unless they said that we have to ally Northumbria or else we're not fighting this KvK. That was my understanding of it. And so we naturally were like, well, we want to fight. We're a fighting kingdom. And, you know, the data supports that. And I could show it later on after KvK. But, yeah, so we fought the much stronger camp, the strongest camp. Because of that, you know, you could see this is the kingdom that decided not to play KvK after Zone 5. Yeah, so it's kind of a disappointment. I mean, the good news, right, is that when you lose a KvK, when you're losing, you actually can get a lot more KP because they have to push into you. So that's always like a good thing, you know? Can't complain about that. Did I finish this? No. Alright, so I will do... Let me just see this quick. What kingdom are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Because based on you saying that, I would assume you're in my KvK. I think they're runes right now, right? Let me see. Oh. I don't know what happened here. That's odd. I totally missed that. That's pretty hilarious. It's an entire part of the map missing. Oh, you're in 73. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're new to the game in terms of you don't know SOC, but basically there's 5 kingdoms in here, 5 kingdoms in here, 5 in here, and 5 in here. So each of those 5 have their own goal to win, right? To capture this in the middle. And that's what KvK is, right? But in this situation, matchmaking gave us 5 in each camp. So basically, 4 out of 5 of us are going to fight moving forward. 1 decided, hey, we're just going to save up speed ups and resources. We're not going to fight for the rest of KvK, which is really, really shitty. But, you know, that happens. But usually it happens at the start. They tell you, hey, we're not going to fight, so plan accordingly. Instead, they just kind of let us go into this zone assuming people were going to fight, and they didn't. So, it definitely hurt. We got sent back pretty quick to Zone 4, but, you know, getting kills, hunting peacekeepers, and all the fun stuff that you can do. So, I've got some pretty reports from it. Yeah, Oob, your goal is to get to King's Land. Yeah, that's the goal, isn't it? Speaking of which, I cannot believe we did not get A in home gang yesterday. I think I did my attacks for us like literally 2 minutes before. It was like 57 or 58, and we got dropped. Oh, well, this is bad. But yeah, I think we got farmed because I literally attacked. You can't even see the specifics, but I attacked probably 3 minutes before the thing was done, and we got farmed all the way down to was it B? I think we got B rewards. Yeah, that's crazy. We were like 40 and we got farmed all the way down. Pretty gross, but is what it is. I mean, I think that's part of the consequence of Modern Warfares, right? It's just kind of how it goes. So right now I'm waiting to do my attacks. Yeah, so that's that. Stratagem wise, I believe we're gonna get another one pretty soon. So I have to look at these to know what to buy. Can I sell this yet? No. But yep, so that's that. I'm going to do Soroli here, and then I'm gonna do forts on the main, or on the restart, not the main. So see the auto help. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the feature? The new auto help, auto translate, and barb, auto barb. VIP 18 and max gear, just not tech. Oh, you're talking about you. Yeah, well, oh wait, you're not VIP 18. You're VIP 15, aren't you? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? But anyways, we're going to try to finish the bastions. You know what? Let me get this going before I forget. We're not doing that today. Someday I will do this on stream, but this is not that day. We have to finish these out. Let's do this. That's fine. Alright. Minimize. Oh yeah, we're just getting farmed. It's futile, honestly. You pretty much have to attack at like 59 if you really want to rank high. Could do that. Alright, I'll figure that out. I meant to be doing the Edward ones. I need to do Edward because he gives the better stuff. Now, I don't know anything about the plans. This weekend the anniversary is? Oh my god, it's the 17th today. Oh my god, that's crazy. Wait, I thought it started on the 23rd. Does that mean Zenith is also this weekend? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, hello. 1,200 coins. I don't think you really need to push. Yeah, I mean, I think when you're not Rally Garrison lead trying to get the legendary stuff, I haven't looked at it, but I have a feeling we're probably fine. Whatever. Let's throw this out there. Oh, Zenith is later. Hopefully, I mean, that's not bad for me. I could use the extra speed ups, but I don't know if I can win it. That's like my debate. I can easily drop 20 million power right now, but it's kind of a question of, can I do, if I do 20 million power, can I get top 10? That's kind of the question. If I can do top 10, I'll go for it, but I'm not getting top 11. So I gotta figure out if I can win with 20 million power, so. Ah, my mouse. It's on a different screen. Is this guy not gonna move? It's always great when someone doesn't help out the team. For those of you that don't know, you're supposed to group up the people so that the AoE that you deal doesn't hit. This guy doesn't seem to know what he's doing. It's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Yeah, someone told me the 23rd will be Zenith, but I don't know if that's an accurate thing. Do I have the heart? No. Alright. Oob, the 20 million power I think was considering that we can trade it in again. I'll show it off after I finish this, but I was taking into account getting another like 500 days roughly of training speed ups. But yeah, after we kill this guy, we'll take another look at it. At my speed up situation. I really want that Zenith theme. The problem is this idiot's not gonna move. Let's just back out to here. I guess we'll pull. This guy is really tossing for us, but I think we're fine. We seem to have high DPS. With me being 36%, slight flex. Just a humble flex, 36% casual. Wait, which? Yeah, this way. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, stay down there. Oh, shit. I hate Ceroli. It takes way too long, but you get such good loot out of it. Can't heal when you have the heart, if you don't know. Last time, top 10 was 14, and before that, 11. So here's how I think of it, Oob. It's a better theme. It's a leadership theme. So if we say that'll push it to, let's say, 17 million, and then we consider that everyone just got another 500 days or so. Hey, look at this. We consider everyone just got at least 500 days of speed ups from the event. You know, that's kind of bad. That means that people are probably going to be able to push a lot further than they used to. Gold. Right, we'll do that after. So before I continue, let's take a look and talk about it. Let's take a little peek. Resources aren't going to be an issue. You know, I will use these. Not that this will give me much, but it may give me a few days to trade in and stuff. So when we look at this, you'll see that I can trade another like 550 days of research. I'll probably do all of it. 550, I mean. So with that said, if that puts me around, let's say 850 training days, and I'll be at 1200 universals, I need to keep like 300 universals probably at least for KvK, because I'm going to be buying a few bundles of healing. And you know, we only have pass 7 and Ultra. You don't really have to heal your hospital. You could just heal by 2000 or whatever, 2.4k. So I think between the two, you know what, let me pull a calculator on screen real quick. Let me Google KvK. Does anyone know? Let's take a look. Oh, that's not the right button. So I have Germany on. Training is 65 without a rune, without king buff. Can I pull this on screen without leaking all my life savings? Do I have tier 4? I have even better than tier 4, Oob. Alright. We're gonna switch to laptop screen. I think I can do that without leaking shit. Alright, so you don't have chat on this. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can figure that out. Copy browser, I think it was, or paste. Hey, look at me. I've got the streaming stuff down. So first, to answer your question, Oob. So what I do have is I have tier 2. I also have tier 4, but I have tier 2, and so tier 2 is actually better for upgrading in terms of winning a Zenith. So that's pretty good. I mean, I'm set up with that, and you know, I can upgrade all of this. I also have a 50k done in 8 days. I have a 22k done in 6 days, and then similar up or 14 days on another 22. So I have about 1,000,000 power cooking, with 500k of it done shortly, which helps. The only thing is I definitely need to win it like straight out, because I do not have many boosts that are worth much. Like I have a 50 and I have a bunch of 20s. So outside of the 50 and the 20s, that's, you know, I don't have too much more. Let me just see something quick. So, oh, I see Oob, you messaged me the anniversary thing. Interesting. I'll take a look at that soon. Do I have the AP? The AP for what exactly? Oh, let me switch back to the calculator. Hold on. That's what I wanted to do. So right now it is I think MG training, right? So right now it's 65% without the, let me just do this. It's 65% without the rune, which will get me to 80%, right? 15% plus 65. And then if I add, is King Buff 10? I think King Buff is 10, so that'll put me at 95. I think I'll be at 95%. That sounds about right. So Frank, I'm trying to figure out if I could win a Zenith. So with that said, if I'm at 95%, I'm currently 65, plus 15 gets me to 80, plus 10 I believe King Buff is. Should I just check that? Or can someone confirm that King Buff is 10% for me? If you say it is, and let's say I train, I guess it doesn't matter what I train. Let's just say I train 3 mil. One more. 100? What am I missing there? It's 15. Oh, title, Duke. Duke is a 10% buff? How is Duke a 10% buff? Do I have... No, I don't. Alright. Let me go back to the kingdom for a second. Yeah, I mean, obviously Zenith isn't active. Duke is 10? Since when was Duke 10? I could have sworn Duke was a 5% buff. I thought only Architect was 10. Let's take a look here. We got King Buff, which is 10, I believe, yes. And then titles. Oh my god, it is 10. So, wow, okay. So 100%? That's pretty good. Wow, alright. So, let's go back to that now. That means I'll have 100% buff on this. Also, by the way, I love that Zenith is when we're in the Lost Kingdom, because that just means that we can guarantee runes pretty much. So that means, how many, what did I say I have? My memory is like a goldfish. So this 500 turns into roughly 500 of this. I could even take a little bit more from building. I think it's worth it if you can win, Frank. The skin is so strong. What is it? 16% all troop attack and 5% AP. Yeah, I think, I mean, leadership Zeniths are so powerful to begin with. You know, it's so strong. Alright, so I have 1,200 days. Let's call this 800 days because I'm not using more. I have, let's say, 800 there, so 1,600 days guaranteed before any spending, anything. So what that would be, let's just take a look. 1,600 days is roughly 24 million power, and I have 1 million cooking. So I could do 25 million power? Oh no. 25 mil? Can I win with 25 mil? I've got to be able to win with 25 mil, right? I feel like that'd be crazy if I can't win with 25 mil. They did do health ones, Frank. Let me switch back. If my game will load. Ah. Zenith or see, I don't have like any fighting skins. That's why I really want this. I thought they did what was it, integration, I guess? They have skill damage. That's a nice one. How do you get that? Is it winning let me see. We have 3%. Oh, it's just all the what's it called themes, huh? Why can't I think of the name? The arc themes. I can't think of the name. Yeah, we've got the 12% defense. This is such a nice one. 12% defense, 12% attack. What is that? Oh, this is it. Oh my god, it's in game. Oh, I want this so bad. So this is what I'm gonna push for. Yeah, Cyrus League. Thank you very much. I could not think of the name to save my life. So they don't. They only have the 3% health. You're totally right, Frank. You're completely right. So this is it. This is what I want. I won't have the, you know, pretty little theme thing, this. But this is what I want. This would be really strong. This would be really good for me. The attack buff, a leadership buff, and the AP. I can just keep this on permanently, basically. Don't even have to think about it. This would be so good. 25 million power. I could do it. I could push 25 mil and fight the KvK. A safe number for me would be 20 mil, but I can push 25 mil. Do I want to chain a bit? Yeah, we'll chain a bit. Let's see. Yeah. What do you guys think, though? 25 mil? Can I win a Zenith 25 mil? I mean, Oob is really the one who has to answer this because he's the one in my region. But 25 mil seems reasonable. It's just since everyone's getting the double speed ups back, it's questionable. But also not everyone has my bag of research speed ups to trade. So that's, you know, something. Yeah, it's really not a fair question to ask you guys. Because obviously, like you said, it's region based. Oob was saying that in the past it's went for like 14 mil and 11 mil on the bad ones. Which the way I think about it, if the bad ones go for like 11 mil, good one is 14 mil. A leadership one this strong is probably about 18 million, if I had to like guess. But we also got speed ups back. So maybe instead of 18, it could be like 19, 20. But even then, that would mean that if I can push 24 million, how could I not be safe, right? The issue is you don't know how many deadweight we have. But even with deadweight, I mean, I'm talking about pushing 20 million power. I'm not talking about snagging it for like 10, you know? Oh my god, I hate bastions with a passion. Dokti? I don't know who that is. Let me make this bigger. Dokti? Is that one of the deadweights? I've seen the name, but I don't recall. Oh, why were you asking about action points, by the way? I'm just curious. There's something that I'm not keen on, or were you just saying to get more speed ups? We had a 30 mil push with 1 bill KP. That's wonderful. I don't know, man. I feel like this could be my time to shine. The only thing I'm missing, literally the only buff I'm missing, is the Osiris League skin. I have every other buff. I've got a decent bag. Oh, I know we have deadweights. I didn't mean to ask that. Their deadweight, the deadweight's main name is Oob. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm aware we have deadweight. I just mean, do we really have a deadweight that's pushing 25 million power like I will? If I will, you know, if I decide to. I'd like to only push about 20. That would be ideal, to push 20. But we just did the calculator, and kind of seemed to support that I could do this. I could pull it off. Let's take a look here. You get 20 minutes per barb. So if I chain... Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. I also should probably move zones shortly. Alright, well, if you're gonna AFK, I'm gonna take your spot here. VIP 19 gives 5% more? Oh, damn. Oh, wow. You know what, Oob? This is why you're the guy who knows everything. I forgot about that. I'm missing 11%. Yeah, that's right. I'm missing 11%. That's okay. Unless, does anyone want to send me, like, you know, a quick grand? I'll grab this quick grand. Grab 19 really quick. Ooh, that's a pretty nice bundle. 18 days? 25 formation chests? Alright, Oob. Are you gonna send me a grand? Or Frank? Frank, you'll do it, right? Slide me a quick grand so I can get VIP 19 for Zenith. Oh hey, I hit 1300 days tomorrow. Look at that. That's a bit far. We'll just go over here. Alright, who is sliding me a grand so I can get VIP 19? I'm only 355k gems away. Come on, Frank. You can slide me a grand. So the funny thing is, would a grand even be enough? Oh, I think I shouldn't have started with this guy. I should have hit here and rotated in. Oh, I'm gonna lose him. No. No. Why am I so bad? Oh, I got him. Look at that. That was masterful right there. That was masterful. Also, the new art for CC is, I actually think they did a really good job. I honestly can't remember what it used to look like, but it looks great. It looks really nice the way they outlined it. Well, what you get 25k. You get 25k gems per $100. So you would get 250k gems, which wouldn't be enough, right? Do I have any in my bag? I have some, but that's not enough either. Wow, even if I drop a grand, that wouldn't be enough? That's crazy. That's actually so crazy. You're talking about the bonus? Let's look. Yeah, I did. The only bonus would be 5. But even, oh, I guess, yeah, with one bonus I would be able to do it. Because I'd buzzer beater. But that's crazy when you think about it. The fact that, like, look how far along this bar is. And even if I put a grand all into that, I wouldn't hit it. That's so wild. That is so sad. I have to do one more of these. You know, Zenith Push could make a nice video too. That would not be a bad video. or a stream really that I turn into a video. And even if I fail it, that way I could get a pretty hilarious video out of it. Me wasting 2,000 days of speed ups. $2,000 days of speed ups. Because I could trade in. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll trade in a bunch more of the building than planned, and I'll get a little bit of a negative trade. Yeah, I'll call it on that. Oh, I forgot. Did I not activate Edward? Oh no, I did. My memory. Alright, let me refresh. How many was that? It felt like a lot. Not bad. It would be cool if you could do like the battle summary screen and see the... Alright, this song is too much for the stream. Hold on. Alright, that's better. It's going like rave techno. We'll hit these, whatever. I don't care. Alright, so thinking about this, if I trade in, oh, what do you say? If you fail, I got rank 11 and quit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I spend 2,000 days of speed ups and I don't get it, that video is coming out for sure. You're for sure getting a how I or why I quit ROK video. Like 1,000,000%. Cause I don't have any theme. I pushed a pre-KvK once that coincided with Zenith, and that's the only reason I have a 15-day for this. So I think I dropped like 10 million power not too long ago, like last year. But if it is this weekend, like you say, that's what, 4 days from now roughly, right? Yeah, 3 days from now, 4 days from now. So I could just let this finish during Zenith naturally, not spend a day on that. I could finish this up. I think what I'll probably do, and I have like 300k cav in the hospital, but I'll probably train like 1.5 million cav, drop 1 million infantry, and just leave the rest where it is, upgrade these. But that's why I talked about this in a video, guys, but that's the whole point of why I've been doing so many tier 2, because they upgrade really well. So what I'll do is I'll go to my boosts. I'll crank through probably the entirety of my 10Ks. I'll set up this to finish at a reset. Zenith doesn't usually start with MGE, so Monday or the last 3 days. I wouldn't think it would coincide with the final sprint. Well, realistically, if it's any time in the next like week, it coincides with Mightiest Governor. The only way it wouldn't is if it fell, what, Barb Gathering Power Day? But even then, Power Day, right? It would have to be... Well, I guess that's what it would be. Barb Gathering and Power Day. I mean, it would have to be after the entire MGE. And if that's going to happen, then what I'm going to do... And I could do it in the stream too, but I'm going to have to move these two to back here so I don't click them. Because I'm so instinctual. If this pops up as done with the 6 days, I'll just like hop in and click. Normally when you push Zenith, you steal MG. I don't think we're fixing it, right? I mean, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever the kingdom tells me to do is what I'm going to do at the end of the day. But I know that we have Faulty going for Zenith. I'm sure he'll win. I think Witcher may have been going for Zenith. Or maybe it wasn't Witcher, but there's at least 3 people in our kingdom going for Zenith that are big spenders that are definitely going to win. You know, that kind of makes it harder, but at the same time, You're not really competing with anyone in Zenith. You're just kind of laying it down. Oh, do we have altar? You're saying we have fights? We must have an altar then, huh? I could pull up the... I can't pull that up in stream, actually. But I don't... Unless we have altar, I don't know what fights we would even have. It's not like we have to defend a zone. We lost our zone. I know that October 1st is our past 7. Stop. Stop walking. Thank you. October 1st is past 7. Altars usually are like a week before or something, right? Really touched with the B for it. Alright, well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Since one of the kingdoms pulled out, we're going to have a lot less forts to play with. Or at least we're going to get a lot more drained forts. That's alright. This is what it is. Alright, so I guess I can push Zenith then. Alrighty. Let me even do this. Get that extra 30 days. I don't know that one. Let me think here. Conslayer. Alright. The Gallic Rooster. Or Gaelic. Gaelic Rooster. Wow. That's embarrassing. I don't know. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be England. I assume that's Gaelic. Which made me think like, what, Irish, right? Is that Gaelic? I'm not cultured. Water frog's not there. Right. I feel like it takes me forever to read these for some reason. Mariah Curry. Oh, I just saw you said now. You said France. 21, 25th, and 28th are altar. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Oh wait, no, that would mean... Wouldn't 25th? I'll have to look again. Royal Mausoleum. What city... Which of the following cities is the capital? Ricketts? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Got my 30 minutes of speeds. Alright, so should I open my... God, why does the song keep coming on? This is way too high of a song. Should I open my silver keys? I'm gonna save gold keys. Should I open my equipment and my silver keys? Or should I just hold on to them for now? Would be interesting to see how many speed ups I get. Hopefully a couple days or something. Out of the silver, I mean. Well, you guys get back to me on that. 'Cause I think there's like a 20-second delay or something. I don't know why, because I never put one in there. I'm gonna send this guy out as a gatherer. But should I open my 1300 keys or no? I'm kind of tempted to. I'd like to do it to know how many speed ups I have. I don't want to... It would be nice to know the max of what I have and what I don't have. I think I need at least 300 to 400 universal days to get through this KvK. So that's something I have to consider before I do Zenith. Or Zenith? 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 I don't know. Zenith, Zenith. One or the other. Alright, let's do this. Well, I debate it. Oh, I could do this again. Oops. Alright, let me look here. We're going to... 48? Is that, How do I... Can I see the kingdoms? 748. So I bet on VRS last time and won. And I may do it again. I like... You know what? Let's do... We're gonna do that. Now, the only question I raise with this fight is if 2377 gets caught up in some sort of KvK thing. But other than that, I think I'm probably not touching it. I think that's probably enough betting. I don't really like to do much. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Yeah, I saw you sent that. That was pretty crazy. I feel like now I'm like obsessed with speed up, so I'm gonna buy like all these instead of the AP. Which I should buy the AP. Not armaments, Soroli. Let's do the last one. Alright, so I think I will open the silver keys when I finish this. Let's do this. Oh, that was quick. Well, if I win this week, I'll get a lot of coins because I just bet against a favored by a lot. Big favored. Let me see. Alright. Who is this again? Kira? This is what? The big AoE thing where you all have to group together? Oh god, is this person gonna wipe us? I hope not. No. Can I cancel? Does that work? I guess it does. Oh, it's the poison too, huh? That's good to know. I didn't realize it was the poison. The poison one can be a real mess. But I don't think that'll be a problem with Kira. It's only really a huge issue for the frozen one. Frida, I think is her name. Because you have to go in that one tiny bubble. And then you get jumped by all the Lohars. It's so crazy. That one gets really dangerous. But we have a... I don't need to heal. Good thing I didn't. It switched instantly to the heart. That would have sucked. So, for those of you that are that have heard me talk about doing giveaways, Oob brought it to my attention that I can't actually gift Flux because I have to be in the kingdom of the person to do that. And obviously, I have subscribers that are not in my kingdom on either a restart or a main. So, upon thinking further, I was debating just doing straight up PayPal. I know that may be a little more rough around the edges than doing Flux, but it could just be like literally a $5 giveaway, and you know, it's on you to get the Flux or do whatever you want, but it's just $5. I was thinking about doing it that way. This won't be for a bit. This is only going to be upon monetization. So I ain't using my own money, I'm using YouTube's money. So, but yeah, so I was debating doing it through PayPal rather than through Flux, because Flux just doesn't seem possible. It was also brought to my attention that I could do a incentive for my own kingdoms and do Flux for that, which is true, which is totally true. And I may do that, but we have to see. Did he heal me or something, this guy? How did I take so much damage? I don't know. I'm about 40% of our damage output. That's crazy. That is nuts. Yo, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. As we keep it chill. Just finishing up my Soroli. I already did it on the restart, so we just have to do it here. Ooh, good, it's close. Let me go here, actually. Let me get to here. This guy is not in either, even though they're right next to him. That's wonderful. I guess he timed it well. So I don't know why he didn't go here. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Alright, let's we were just talking about how I'm gonna win Zenith in our region. I'm gonna get in the top 10 and use all my speed ups and be a deadweight for the rest of KvK at 100 million power. That's exact. Oh my god, I could swarm structures again. Oh my god. I've missed that so much. I've missed being 120 mil. That was so fun back in the day. If I'm 100 mil and I have both infantry, oh, I'd have all 3 troop types too, because I'm slanted, so I'd be able to do that. Oh my god, I could push. I think I'm gonna stick this out. Let's just stick this out, guys. Come on. There you go. Oh my god, so I could push Zenith, be 100 mil for Kingsland, for past 7 really, but Kingsland is really where you get to use your power. It's really farm filling on passes. But I could be swarming everything down. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Alright, that's kind of, I'm selling myself on this idea here. I think I'll just spread the love on this. I don't know how people... Oh, that's not what I wanted to press. Alright, let's do this. Boom. Alright, so now we're done with that. I think I'm going to switch to my restart account. But yeah, so it looks like I may do that Zenith push after all. That's exciting. Oh, you know what? No, I wanted to do... I'm not getting do or die. I don't believe in that stratagem. I think it's a dumb stratagem. 7 keys. So I'll open my over 1,000 silver keys. And my just whatever crystal keys I have will open too. Alright, let's do it. So crystal keys. I just want mats. I don't need any BS blueprints. I just need mats. I need speed ups, but mats are obviously priority. And okay, I'll take it. Purple mat with 50. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I got a day of speed ups. Not bad either. Alright, so 1,291 silver keys. We're gonna open 1,291 silver keys. I am doing this purely for speed ups, though resources are probably gonna be pretty cool too. But I purely need speed ups. So let's take a look here. Oh my god, that's so little. What does that come out to? 436? Oh, that seems like a lot. Wait, how much is that? Let me switch back to this. Speed ups. Yo, welcome, welcome. We got, what did I just get? It was 255 15-minute and 436 5-minute. What did I say? 235 and like 456 or something. That's a day and 2 days. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, roughly speaking, that's like, what, 3 days of universals I probably got from that. It's better than nothing. But honestly, for 1,300 silver keys, you kind of would expect more, right? That seems like a lot of resources, though. What is this? 7... I can't do math. That's 771 million, or that's 7 million? Probably 7 million. 71 would be too much. Yeah, I can't do math. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to switch to the restart now. For those of you that are just hopping in now, I just discussed how I'm probably going to be pushing Zenith on my main. go to 100 mil. I think I can win, and the Zenith skin is pretty strong. I don't have a Zenith skin yet, so it would be perfect. It would make a really nice stream too, training 20, 25 million power. So, plus I'm going to be a deadweight farmer, but might as well be a big deadweight farmer, right? No way this song is back on. Oh no, it's a different song. Let's try this. The problem is I use the same playlist for war and for hanging out like this. So it's like so laggy. I need to get a fan. That's the next purchase. Alright. This account is never doing a Zenith. But I do have some minor plans for it. We'll switch. Yeah, we'll just chill with this. This song's fine. Let's chill for now. So as far as Sun is concerned, he's at level 55. And he's not able to go to 56. So I think I still need like 15 million XP, which is really scary. What is going on over there? Do I have markers on? I do have markers on. Actually, I don't think it matters. I haven't in KvK yet. Where is that? 720S? Let's take a look here. I'm just curious, because I thought we were burning 720S the other day. So if they're burning a flag with the name IN, I'm bored enough that I may as well go. Oh, here. Oh, they burn the connector? We have king now, so we could put a negative title on the guy. I don't know what he burned. He's not touching these flags. It's so weird. Maybe it was like here. On this side. Could have been there. The other guy was online. It would make me think it was... there. Regardless. Let's get some stuff here. 4 AP pots. So maybe I will push my AP now so I have more training speeds. Since I'm doing Zenith. So I kind of sold myself on pushing Zenith. Maybe I will get a bit more active of chaining. That's interesting, right? So, on this account, I bet on VVRS on my main. Did I bet on this one? I lost. Screw it. I believe in them. Alright, this is a new event. For those of you that are in my SOC kingdom, I don't think you've ever seen this. Neither have I. So basically, they get to do a statement now at the end of the... Yeah, so they get to say a statement. And then a coronation ceremony event. 4 chess... What the hell? What is this? Governors in the kingdom will earn 200 by liking the oath. Okay, sounds like a YouTube short right there. So you earn 200 gems by liking the king's oath. 4 batches of coronation chests around the king's lost temple and shrines. Interesting. What was that? Is that a rally? Oh, Drago. So this is one of the new whales that came to us. I don't know if the other one is here yet. Probably not. Yeah. We're still trying to lower our power. Where's the temple here? Let's see. Our first king, Frank. Immigration. Let's take a peek here at our laggy as can be. Mr. Base Tank with 361 million kills. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Alright, so that's fine. I gotta remember to make a video about that O thing. That's pretty cool. Let's do this again. Thawing point key skill. Frida is the one with the cold, so you would think thawing would go with Frida. Right? I can't remember who is Wafra, whatever the hell is poison, right? So Frida? Yeah. Most abundant substance, attack helicopters. Should I go with attack helicopters? Oh, that's great. What are the Maya pyramids made of? Stone. Masonry is building speed. Useful tool, saw. Oh, I always get this wrong. Alright, I think it is... Does anyone know this? I'm leaning towards C. Does anyone know this one? Because I'm not... This is the one I always get wrong. I think it's C, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me look at the stream here. Oh, you guys are still on question 4? God damn. Alright. Let me just choose C then. I don't feel like... Ah, damn it. What is an econ building? Blacksmith, tavern, right? Hospital, Alliance Center. Oh, it was Alliance Center. Imperial War Drum is a V or echelon. Yeah, V. What is the name of the Turkish Strait? The Bering Strait or Gibraltar or Bosphorus? Bosphorus. Yay, let's go. Who directed the film The Spring in a Small Town? I don't know. Mr. Zhang. Nope. Alright, 30 minutes of speeds. I got 2 messages. Who's hitting me up? Alright, so shortly, when we can push power, and we get that event that we can save resources, I cannot wait to push this account's power. It's gonna help a lot. Feel very weak right now. Can't even do forts effectively. Don't mind this. Don't mind me. Exposing myself right now. Alright, let me see. Alright, so what do I have to do now? This I just talked about. Mightiest Governor's upcoming. I already... Did I do that bet? I did that bet. Bagration won. That makes sense. Oh, actually beat... I'm surprised he beat... Noose. Huh. Can I watch that? I can watch that. Must have been close, no? I mean, the only reason I could think he didn't is because he didn't get too many MGs. 5545 versus that. His Cookie. Mr. Cookie. Let's take a look at this though. We did a slow one on... Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I agree with that. Because I would have... Your Archer's going to be one of the heavier hitting ones, especially was that Aethel? Oh, I thought must have been. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be one of your heavier hitting ones. I would have put that behind. Or maybe I don't know something. He seems to have the same idea. Oh, yeah. This was doomed. I mean, I'm terrible at Sunset, so, like, I'm not criticizing too much, but I would have thought you would do something like Richard on the outside lane, Martel Richard, to soak up the tank damage, and then you just send everything else to win on the side. And then it folds in onto the the lane, you know? Oh, and you went Mina CC over Mina Bay bars. Buy bars. Surprised. Oh, you did too. But you used buy bars Joan. Interesting. Oh, he's an expert Hannibal. That's crazy. What a waste of money. Alright, well that's interesting. Can I change my scene really quick? Alright, 1 second. I just want to see what this chat is in game. I didn't mean to show that. Yeah, I would. Well, if you're still here. Wow, how rude. Scouting me like that. Where the hell? Why is this not going? Has this not been like 5 minutes? Where does this guy march from? Will, if you want to, I would love that. I accidentally had it open, but you know, whoops. Whoops. But yeah, I would gladly accept that. Oh god, I need to get more stages done. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, can I, Bjorn is good. This is what, Matilda? Yeah. Alright, let's try this. Try that. See how that goes. I should probably put him in a outside lane just so he lives longer. Oh god. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, I don't have I don't think I have the levels to beat this yet. Opinion on auto barb and auto help. So, what do I think? I think that let's talk about auto help. Auto help, you know, there's no downside. It's just straight up a good system. Basically, all it means is that everyone gets more helps. There's just literally no downside to it. It's going to be very helpful in war, especially, which is something that, you know, I'm not in war on either of my accounts right now, so, but love auto help. No complaints at all, that I can think of at least. Now, auto barbs, so, I don't think I could show it, right? Alright, let me go to my main. I used it on my main for the video, so let me go back here really quick. I did make a video on it, but as far as my opinion specifically, and less so how it works, I think it's a good step in the right direction. I like to see the, you know, automated stuff in game. I think that anything that reduces the amount of time for tedious stuff is a good thing. Like, you know, tedious meaning draining AP for barbs. I do have a theory that I discussed on my mains Discord, and I just talked to a bunch of creators about it. But I do have a theory that I believe this is something that's going to have a really good chain effect. Potentially. And so what do I mean by a good chain effect? What I mean is that if you watched my video about the Amsterdam meetup, you will know that they're coming out with a trading hub where you could trade resources for gems. And so the main point of this is you take your farm's gems and you buy your main's resources. In other words, you're giving your farm's gems to your main. And then you could just trade the resources back. So you'll take a bit of a resource penalty through taxes, but you'll gain gems for free, essentially, right? Now, you can combo that with the auto barb system, because if you buy this on your farm, you can now automatically peacekeep, which you probably weren't doing any of on a farm. And in addition to being able to do peacekeepers now, you're also getting the gems to then buy the resources, trading to your main. So it'll have an interesting trickle-down effect once both new systems are in the game. Right now, with just auto peacekeeping, it's kind of like, it's cool, but it has some problems. At a very basic level, this cost is just nowhere accurate. This is so wrong. Um, I think it's based on if you have no Peacekeeper talents, but there's not really a world where you're gonna have no Peacekeeper talents and do peacekeeping, right? Let me see. No, it's 80. So I don't know why it would be 100. I can't even think of a world. It's 80 on a non-Peacekeeper and 70 with a Peacekeeper. So that's like questionable. That seems to be just wrong. Which is fine, right? Who cares? I mean, it doesn't really matter what they're estimating the cost to be as long as you are somewhat aware of it, I suppose. Oh, they're building flags. Hold up. Let me just look. Interesting. That's 3 days. Interesting. Alright, guys. Is it time for a solo mission? Oh, shit. Where am I? Let me see something. 2 minutes. 10 minutes. 8-minute march, maybe? Yeah. Let's give it a go. Do you guys know what the solo mission is? Oh god, I'm so bad. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I'm devious. I am so devious. So I've been loving this zone because, you know, we lost, which sucks. But I have been hunting Peacekeepers and getting some crazy kills. And I think I'm gonna hunt this. So what I was trying to figure out there is if that was a one troop flag or if that was a a long flag, right? And the point of that is if it was excuse me. I was trying to figure out if it was a one troop flag or if it was a fast build. Now if it's a fast build, that probably means that it's filled with just nonsense, right? And that nonsense is specifically going to be full marches. And so I can try to eat those full marches. And if it's not, I'll go kill that CC anyways. But yeah, I've been, I don't know, I've been sharing it around, so you guys probably have seen it. Let's take a look. So this was one of them. You know, nothing great because I got caught. You know, you can see I was hitting a Peacekeeper. And this guy jumped me. Just fine. But overall, 65 to 100. 30 seconds. I gotta get this going quick. I'm gonna be pressed for time. Maybe I'll grab Justice too. Oh, she just did. Alright, that's fine. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and get some kills right now. And we'll look at those reports, because there's a bunch in there. None of them are, you know, I understand this is not an honorable way to fight. I don't really care, right? I'm just about kills. I'm not trying to get anything other than kills. So that alone is 2 minutes. And then we're working with 7 minutes here. This is what we'll do. 7 minutes. Alright, we should be okay. Looks like that's overrunning it, right? Alright, so let's take a look. So I was hunting Peacekeepers. I got jumped. We ended up trading 66 to 101. 700k gain here, essentially. Then this one, it's only going to get better. So I got jumped again, but 44k to 114k. And that means, you know, tier 4 were there because the KP is not great. So now, right, we look at this. Oh, I love it. It makes me, like, smile. You can hear the smile, I'm sure, in my voice. Look at this. 81k, because I got jumped by this guy. He fought me. And he's strong. I mean, they're strong. But 81k to 531k. Love it. It's only gonna get better. So 21k to 280k and 94,000 deads. Which I believe, if we look at the Peacekeepers, is tier 4. Yeah, so, yep, rip him. That's yikes. There's no other way to say it. And then we look here. You've got 17k to 434,000. Yikes, right? I mean, this is tier 5, I think, too, right? Let me look. Yeah. Oh my god. So 8.646 million kill points to 330k. That's gross. That's so gross. What is this, a flag? Oh, this is just me hunting a march. I actually swarmed a bunch of flags down because they popped out their garrison captain, so I swarmed it down. But, yeah, I forget why I saved them, to be honest with you. I think it was just because full send, so I thought it was fun. Yeah, let me see what else we're working with here. More swarms. Or maybe this was when I swarmed the flag down. That would make more sense. Where are we? How close are we? I also have to watch that I don't get too jumped here. Wait, is this? I thought this was B. Oh no, it is Q94. I really want to find a city I can burn, like a, really a farm is the only thing I could swarm. But, we'll see. Now, I understand, right, those reports, while they were crazy, they're not like an honorable fight type thing. But I also think when we talk about this game, I look heavily in doing damage, and you know, I don't think you can deny that I was doing a ton of damage there, right? And so when we, you know, talk about that, and you say, hey, you did 1.4 million sevs to the enemy kingdom and 100k deads, it's like, alright, well, I think that I understand now. So, that's that. I don't really have much else to say. That is that. KP is KP. Thank you very much. KP is KP. All in a day's work. Yeah, I don't know. It's the stream settings are weird, and I don't think I could show this on stream, or maybe I can. Can I? Yeah, I guess I could show it. This is the benefit of having a small stream, right? Take a look at this. I don't see any sensitive info. Yeah, that's fine. So, I think this will pop up, or maybe not. Oh, I switched back. Alright, 1 second, guys. Take a look at this. So you can see on, oh, it says 1 on yours. On my screen it says, oh yeah, 0 concurrent views, or viewers, and 4 concurrent viewers here. So I don't know. It bugs out. Alright, now we go back to this. I'm gonna get jumped though. They're gonna watch out for me probably. I've definitely got a... They've got a hit on my head. Alright. 2 minutes. We're just gonna... Just farming. I'm just an honest farmer. All in on an honest day's work. I don't think this flag has been here. You know, if this is a one troop, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. But yeah, KP is KP. I do agree with that. I think whatever it takes to damage them, you know, it kind of is what it is. I think it really is about how are you damaging the enemy kingdom. And like I said, yes, 1.4 million sevs in Peacekeepers and 99k deads it's still 99k deads that they're not reinforcing with, right? It's still 1.4 million sevs that they have to heal. Did I get it in some honorable way? No. I don't care about honor. This is war. We're fighting a war here. It's not about fighting honorably. It's about winning. We'll just chill here until there's like 20 seconds. Maybe I'll go out of screen. What's up, Jeff? So, for those of you that are just tuning in, we talked about me pushing Zenith. I think on my main, I'm going to push the Zenith and try and win it. Or not win, but get top 10. So, we said basically upon reviewing the percentages of the calculator upon... Let me go back to the other scene. Okay. So upon looking at the percentages on the calculator and looking at the... what else is there? It was the calculator... Oh, damn. Sorry, I just got an email I had to look at. Should I save for the Zenith before KvK 1? So, Zenith, basically you get a permanent city theme, right? And the way you get that is by being the top 10 biggest power growths in the region. So you can imagine we're talking about like 15 million power, right? Like that's how much you have to grow in like the 2-day span. Which is pretty much impossible. Like, most people are not doing that. So, oh, hi, buddy. Uh-oh. Thank you. Oh, he's gonna be faster than me? Oh, he turned around. Oh my god, he turned around. Alright, we'll get back to your question in a moment. He's not the only one, right? No way, he was the only one in that flag? What is he doing? That was weird. Alright, well, I guess he's the only one in the flag, so... That's disappointing. Damn. So the only thing that could be worth doing... Uh-oh. Oh, he's so weak. He's gonna send his son here after I chase this. Watch this. This is Q94 though, right? Yeah. I was gonna say if it's not, I'll just swarm him down. Oh, dude, what are you doing? He should have got his son home while I was hitting him here. What is worth it is doing 1 million power, because if you push, oh, get the skill off. Come on, Nevsky. Nevsky, you're killing me here. Oh, Nevsky. How could you choke like that? Oh my god, that's so bad. I'll just hang out. That's fine. Come on, Nevsky. That was embarrassing. If you push 1 million power, the quest for like the base reward is 5 gold heads. So it's still like semi worth it. I'm expecting to get jumped here, but then again, right? We just talked about wasting their kingdom's resources. He just wasted a teleport on this farm, so that's one less teleport he now has. You know? And that's just how I view it. Just slow drains, just slowly using their crap for nothing. Looks like a slow Nevsky. I don't mind, like, if he wants to do it this way. Oh, Joker. He did have another guy in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna reach him, so I'll let him go. Getting scouted. Let's chase him. So yeah, you can push 1 million to get the 5 gold heads. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Whatever. This Nevsky was giving me kills. I'll go for him. That's okay. Is there any particular event you should dump? So there is an event. I forget the name of it. I've talked about it a little bit. Basically, you can save 50 million of each resource. Can I beat him there? So you could save 50 million food, 50 million wood, 50 million, or like 24 million stone, 10 million gold, maybe it is. Something along those lines. So it is worth doing, and saving for that. So you just threw a march in there. That's what I'm saving for on my restart, is that event where you can save 50 million food, wood, 25 million stone, that sort of thing. Wasn't there a march over here? Is that a different castrum? Nope. So there is a this is typical Rise of Kingdoms. If you look at it in the details, you hit more details, it tells you the resource limit and how much you've done of that limit. Otherwise, it would be way too strong an event. Can't be having too much help, you know? Let me see. There's nothing else going on here, right? Yeah. Alright, so wasted a teleport and did some damage. I'll take it. Yeah, sadly there's a limit. But, you know, it's still 50 million resources that you weren't going to save before. Eight minutes. Alright, let's look at that. How much damage did I do? 2.4 to 31. I will take it. It's gotta be tier 4, right? Yeah. Just a fact check. Yeah, everything on the second commander is useless besides skills. So right now I have Nevsky Arthur on the field that I was just fighting. Nevsky has my gear. Nevsky has my armaments. Which I don't even know if that's my best set. Did I mess that up? No, I guess not. So he is my equipment. He is my armaments. Only his talents matter. And his skills matter. Then you go to Arthur. He's only wearing gear because he's my second march. So this is a bad example. But gear doesn't matter. Equipment doesn't matter. Only the skills matter. Not even talents. Can I see it in here maybe? Not battle log. It's the wrong button. Troop buffs. I guess you can't. But you can see the buffs that my gear is affecting. Am I being attacked? Did I just see red? Maybe not. So, yeah, basically, literally the only thing that matters on a second march is skills. You know, now levels matter in this... excuse me. Levels matter in the sense that you need to be level... do I even have a level 40 commander? Okay. So you need to be level 40 to get the 4th skill, potentially. Or actually, I guess you could do it at 30. You know, ignore me. Take that back. Let me re-say that. Once you're level 30, you can get the 4th skill, which is needed to get the 4th skill slot. And so level matters to level 30 on your secondary. And then once you do that, it doesn't matter. Right, so you can see here, he's only 3 stars. I don't have the 4th skill here. I can't get it. He's level 30. I got it. So that's the only reason levels somewhat matter, but even then, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, shouldn't do that. 1 second. I have to get better with that. Let me say something here in my chat. I just can't show off our chats. That's the only reason I do that. So yes, again, to re-say it, because I know I said that in a sloppy way. Secondary commander needs level 30, needs skills. Nothing else. Nothing else matters. No talents matter on the secondary commander. No equipment, no armaments. You get it. So level 30 Martel is just fine for 5511 for KvK. Yeah, as a secondary. Right, again, just have to repeat that. I mean, your primary needs to be level 60. There's almost no negotiating. Oh, you move? Damn. They're watching me. Damn. Alright, so do I just go back to my other account? I may just go back to my other account. Unless I find something sitting around to hunt. Ooh, one of these cities. This guy's off territory. Let me see. Is he sending those marches home, or is he... Is this B? Yeah, this is B. Another thing is I have all my infantry blueprints crafted for my son. How should I improve my equipment now other than gathering or peacekeeping? Let me think about that for a second. So what I'll say then is work on your refines. Unless you finish that too. If you finish your refines and you finish your you know, all your gear pieces, you can either go about it in a saving manner, you can just start saving your stuff, or you know what low power, low KP means? It means they have no idea what they're doing. Alright, 9 minutes. Some big guy in your kingdom is burning everything, or everyone, and not allowing anyone to grow in the kingdom. It's 30 days old. What should you do? Well, is it everyone in the kingdom? I assume you're a new player, so there's basically the way this game works is it's going to be controlled by a dominant alliance family. You're gonna have like 2 to 3 alliances realistically, or 1 potentially, that control everything, and so they're gonna burn anyone who's not family with them. So it depends on if by everyone you mean everyone, or if you mean non-family alliances. You know, it sounds toxic. It is toxic, but that's also the way this game is. So it's one of those things where you just need to understand. Is it ever worth buying blueprint gems? No. No, it is not. So when I first started and I was a new player, like many of you, I was a whale, right? And I used to max the shop every week. I would buy all of the blueprint chests every week. Huge mistake. It pains me to think at how much value I lost. What did I just get? Is that I just got justice now? That's crazy. I asked for that a minute ago. Or a while ago. So, do I play any other games? Yeah, I play a bunch of games. Hey, welcome to the stream. So yeah, don't do blueprints for gems. If you want to spend your gems for blueprints, do it in egg event. You could do it in hammer event. Oh, that was cool. Did you see it just loaded to do the auto help? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Let's see if I'm gonna wait here while my march is going. I want to see if it does that again. That was cool. It did, the help icon popped up, and it did like a green loading bar around it. So outside of this game, what do I play? I play a lot of survival games, honestly. That's kind of my main other genre. Games like, if you know it, 7 Days to Die. Like, oh yeah, look at that. That was sick. That was cool. I like that. That's a cool little feature, the auto help. I should just keep a vague eye on this march so I don't get jumped. I do the jumping. I don't get jumped. But yeah, so I play some survival games like 7 Days to Die, like Mountain Blade, if you know that. We came out with the second one. Some really good mods. But yeah, so right now I'm really just all in on Rise of Kingdoms. You know, I've got 2 accounts. Or not 2 accounts. I always get this wrong. I've got 2 characters. I've got the restart and the main. The main here is in KvK. We just lost this zone. We got crushed because this kingdom here backed out without telling us. So that kind of messed things up for us. So hopefully we can pull it back as we go forward towards Kingsland here in the past 7. But they're a very powerful camp. They're very strong. Did a good job fighting us. Welcome to the stream, Tsunami. And I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but Kimov. Welcome, welcome. Let me just go back to here. Especially when I'm in their territory, I should just keep an eye out so they don't jump me. Because they could teleport on me. Let me look at... Yeah, so I'm trying to jump someone 4 minutes till jumping commences. And oh, you know what I should do? I think I have Bastion stuff. Are one of these doing food? Okay, perfect. Let's gather this. We'll take this home and I'll send it right back. I just want to finish the gathering. You're a guy from 3873. Do I have any information how many people will migrate there before base does? You're curious, and I don't know if I should even ask about it live. Yeah, you can ask about it. I mean, the reason you're welcome to ask about it is because I don't have that much information. So what I do have is that between us taking the temple yesterday and us and me logging in like 5 hours ago, we got about 20 migrants. So that's sick. That's insane. Overnight, we got 20 people. That's awesome. So, you know, that's good. But as far as how many we're also going to get, I think it's a bit dicey. If, you know, I think we got that 24.8 mil that was holding on. He's already in the kingdom. We're all holding power, myself included. So. Y'all won Cannon Clash against me? No way. Did we really? That's hilarious. So, unfortunately, can I see it still? I made a huge mistake, and I'm glad you guys didn't punish me for it. So this guy attacked me and won. Why did such a weak person beat me? This march is totally wrong. This is supposed to be QSH with ZL. I didn't even have gear on it. I didn't even have gear. So that's pretty hilarious. It's pretty embarrassing. I don't know why it's rated so high. It's just totally without gear. But yeah, we won. We always win Cannon Clash. Let me see what questions I missed. Let me finish out this. So 20, what I didn't even realize, I just saw he got in. Didn't realize that much of a difference because 74 got the star back. So yeah, I mean, I basically went from top I was 369. I was top 369. And overnight, I dropped to 400. Or like 405 or something. And, you know, obviously some of those are people that shouldn't be pushing power that did push power. But you have to assume that of the like 7 people, you know, some of them... Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Ooh, we're getting a good use here. Let's do I have a Mina here? Do I have CC? CC, let's say Mina, just cause I have like no calf. That's fine. Let's just do this. We need 5. Please go kill. Cool. Did I miss it? Did I go? Nope. Would have probably beat you still. Yeah, I mean, my sunset is not strong, so I will take your word for it. You probably would have beat me. Probably would have beat me. What is my favorite type of KvK? You've only been in KvK 1 so far. So, KvK 1 is fun. It's not fun because of the KvK, but it's fun because people are so bad at the game. So that's like, it's just so much fun, right? How could you not enjoy beating up bad players, right? Look at this, by the way. You see a little icon? I didn't know that. It's neat. I'm hunting. I'm on the hunt. This is so, there's just no honor in this. But you gotta punish bad players, right? Gotta punish bad players. Now, what I wish I could do that I don't do is I wish I could scout them. Scout their... Let me see. What are we working with? Let's do... which one was this? I want the AoE to hit them. Alright, we'll just start here. Alright, the AoE will send this home alone. And then I'll switch to Aethel so I can... Or we'll switch here, actually. Alright, guys. Do you think he's going to take deads? Do you think he's going to take deads? Sorry, I'll answer questions in a second. I want to roll my rage. Oh, I botched it. I didn't think the second one was going to die. Is it Herman? Okay. Wow, this guy's taking tons of sevs here. Filling his hospital if he doesn't die. This is what I'm saying, guys. You gotta get your value when you can. Rolled right into him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Oh, you're strong. This is gonna hurt. But we'll take a look. We'll see what the trade looks like. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna look at that report in a moment. You're strong. Could leave you for the second. It's a shame that's a QSH. Let me look at that ZL again. Because that ZL I could reroll. Yeah, so Cheeseburger is what Tsunami just said. Basically, and if you watch my stream, that's what I was doing for half of it. No, it's not worth it. Alright, let me go here. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so gross. We're gonna rage load. So this is called rage loading. Basically, you build a rage bar on a barb, then you switch it to a march. I'm gonna back away. It doesn't work well on QSH, so I'm actually gonna see if what I'm doing is even worth right now. It may not be, so let's just take a look. Yeah, that's good. It's because he is Richard's secondary. By the way, I sent CC on auto peacekeeping and it finished. How many marches? I use 3 to 4 marches. Right now I'm using 3 because they're very strong camp. Come on, don't mess this up. There we go. Thank you. So for those of you that don't know what rage loading, this is what it is. Unfortunately, QSH is good against this because he's doing constant damage. But basically, I'm just using a barb, get my rage up, smack him with rage, and then hide. But yeah, so cheeseburgering, you're just like, let's say this is my city and they have a ball here of people. I'm in my city, hop out, hit them, do direct damage on an insta-proc, hop back in my city. And basically they don't know when it's coming, so you're taking advantage of that. You're taking advantage of getting instant proc damage. KvK 1, you're only going to be doing this with Bjorn. Oh shit, I messed that up. Damn it. How's Canyon looking in 77? Apex and Tiny still top. You were here? That's crazy. Let's take a look. Canyon, if you're talking about this, does not look great. I mean, we're fighting really uphill against some really strong people. But as far as Sunset Canyon, you have Faulty, you have Pain. I mean, we're also in the middle of the day, right? This is odd. Faulty is very powerful. I don't know why this is... That's weird. Maybe I'll ask him. Was that worth it? Let me just see, because I don't want to do this if it's not worth it. Yeah, it's good. Alright, we'll still do it. So I talked about this in a recent video. Did I do that right this time? Yeah, I did. Nice. If he gets low enough, I'm just going to stop using the bar because all this extra direct damage is not helping. What commander should you use for cheeseburger in KvK 1? So like I said, I was talking about this in a recent video. I think for at least free-to-play, the best one if they're not paying attention is Bjorn's son probably for free-to-play. Now, why do I say not paying attention? Because if they are paying attention, you could use Martel for the counterattack instead. But even then, what you would probably do is you do Bjorn Martel, and get rid of the sun. That just for cheeseburgering specifically. So the reason why I use Bjorn, which I'll show after I'm done wrecking this person, just abusing him. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, I got it. All right, let's see what he's at. What are we at here? That's not what I meant to check. He is at 143. All right, do I just full-time wreck him? I think I will. Let's just do this. So the how much does Crystal Tech cost? So if you max your Crystal Tech, it's in the thousands of dollars each KvK, and it resets each KvK. So that's insane. But you don't have to do that. I mean, I have a video in the works where I show off what a free-to-play looks like in Crystal Tech versus a low spender versus me, who's a higher spender. But even I don't max mine. I think I did like 250 this KvK, but you don't have to do that. Like I said, it's not needed to max your Crystal Tech. The problem is this kingdom we're fighting, this camp we're fighting, has a lot of like big whales, so that makes it more difficult. All right, once I send this march to the next target. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's funny. I thought that was a city. Let's see. Well, we're gonna test this. I don't know if this is gonna go well. I'm not gonna do even an even trade. There's no point. I'd rather save my resources. Did I miss any questions there? Oh, that's smart. You've never heard of rage loading? Yeah, so I didn't do it well, and I'm using Cav, right, because I need the speed. But yeah, rage loading, you basically do that. Ideally, what you would have is you'd have a resource node much closer, and you would just wreck their march because you're just constantly refreshing. But there I had to run far, so QSH got extra hits in. But yeah, rage loading is really powerful. It's a really strong tip if you didn't know it. Oh, favorite KvK, thank you. Sorry about that. So I'll just go through all of them for you. KvK 1 is really fun because people don't know what's going on. Yeah, we'll stick it out. This is fine for now. KvK 2 is really chaotic because there's so many kingdoms, and there's a lot of betrayal. It's like a KvK almost built for betrayal. So that's something that's a little, I just gotta queue us. We're gonna back out of this. We'll see how that report goes. So it's a KvK built for betrayal. So when I played my KvK 2, it was a total nightmare. It was very stressful, and Diplo-wise, I was a king, right? So it was more stressful for me. But it's just so much fighting, and it's a mess of betrayal. So I didn't love KvK 2, but it is fun for probably a basic member rather than a king. KvK 3 is boring. It's kind of a recovery KvK, so that when you enter SOC, it's better. But as far as, SOC goes, that wasn't bad. Nice. Not too shabby. Yeah, we'll save it. Not too shabby, right, guys? I think that was worth the 25-minute expedition. Would Sun Pyrus... So yeah, I don't even know if I said it. My memory is all over the place with what I'm doing. But basically, my verdict is... Tides is my favorite KvK. It's an SOC KvK. Basically, based on the specific tide, which is like a time period, you get different buffs. And I just think it's like a cool idea. I don't love this KvK. This KvK has not been too fun so far because the map is really biased. But it is what it is. Now you're talking. Let's go back to the one you actually have interest in. Let's go back to this account, and I'll talk about the commanders that you guys are asking. Talk about Pyrus. We're talking about Bjorn. Keymalt said I mean I did that on AoE training. Never thought about doing it on the field though. Yeah, Rage. You can't do it normal field fighting, right? But if you have like an AFK march, or if someone's like, if they've got a ball that's like half AFK, you can chain into it like that. How far is this guy? Can I get there in time? What are we working with? No. God, the march speed is so slow without tech. Let's join here. So let's talk about, you know, Zebda, I made you wait earlier. Let's talk about your question first. Should I focus Bjorn after Sun level 60 for infantry since Martel is secondary? We plan to do infantry for KvK 2 as well. So I assume, I can't remember what you said your March plan was. I assume you're trying to do Sun Martel then. If you're doing Sun Martel, the thing about Bjorn is the reason you're using him for cheeseburgering is for this. It's that you have a 10% chance to deal extra damage to a target. So you're basically popping out of a city, letting this go off, and then because of the cooldown, you pop back in the city. In other words, you're doing Bjorn, Sun ideally, or Sun Bjorn if you have to, due to levels in cheeseburgering. If there's a lot of like, if they're paying attention where you're going to take some hits, you want something tankier with counter attack. So you do Bjorn for this, paired with Martel for some counterattack damage. You know, just good stuff in general. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. Should you focus on it level-wise? Ideally, you're not using Bjorn in the field as far as normal fighting. And so if XP is really tight for you, sure, I would not do that. Is probably what I'd say. If it's not tight for you, that's fine. What you could also do is get Sun level 60. Obviously, your gatherers should be done level-wise. And then I would just save XP. Keep doing Bjorn passively at Guardian, stuff like that. See where you're at, then I would switch and do it. Because once you commit to something, once you spend that XP, you're not getting it back, right? So that's what I would say. I think that's the right plan. Cheeseburger-wise, XP-wise. Do I have 5 marches? Oh, I don't think I set up my 5th march. That's embarrassing. Alright, and then someone asked about Pyrus, or Pyrrhus, whatever. Would Sun and Pyrrhus work, Pyrrhus work for KvK? Should not look like this. 1 second. Let's run. That's fine. It's as good as it's gonna get, I think. Oh, my music stopped. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Wow, I beat him? Did not expect to win that. What I could also do is if I find someone like you. How did you beat me? I guess levels. Oh yeah, there we go. Whatever. I don't usually try for this. I just kind of get distracted. As far as Sun Pyrus, 5211, I would not be using Pyrus. I would find something else to do. I think if you're doing one march, I would just do Sun Aethel at that point. Who should you save XP for after Sun, other than Bjorn? Who else is good for infantry? Good and infantry. Well, I think part of the thing is about just investment, right? So you're going to get new commanders in KvK 2, you're going to get new ones in 3, etc., etc. So you don't want to spend all your XP now for Bjorn, who you probably won't be using. You know, if you use him for cheeseburgering, because it's a passive skill, right? Let me look. Talk about a passive skill. Right, so because it's a passive skill, he can be secondary, and that's fine for cheeseburgering, like I was talking about. So I probably wouldn't do Bjorn. As far as KvK 1 is concerned, you probably don't have to do any of these. God, I get so many of these. God damn, it's so many. So I would probably just save it. I would keep saving. Do I have gear? I mean, I've been saving a lot just to be able to do forts and stuff. I have this. I refined the shield. I refined the arms. So it's just full windswept and the shield. I'm hoping to get the purple pants. But luckily, or not luckily, unfortunately, I haven't really pulled anything yet. I've pulled both these, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I haven't had much luck in the blueprint department. I haven't even gotten like the archer set, which is kind of like funny. Did I finish this yet? No, let me do that now. That was cool though. I got to use the auto barb on my main in a meaningful way. That was cool. I got to send out the barb killing while I was killing a march fighting. For those of you that just tuned in, because it seems like we have some people that just joined. Isn't there infantry purple gear in the Grand Prix shop? So I think yes, but isn't it the really bad gloves? Yeah, I have no interest in this. Seth's brutality. I was lucky enough to pull Quinn's Soul and be the first in the kingdom to craft it. Nice. Quinn's Soul isn't bad at all. That's the chest, yeah, I believe. The purple chest. This one? Yes. So 8% attack. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I think that defense technically is stronger than attack, and the march speed is huge, but Quinsol is not a bad choice. There's definitely worse choices, so that's not a bad choice. What do I really want, though? This is what I really want. I'm looking for this. Which I don't think... Yeah. There's not really a good way for me to get it other than the tavern. It can be purchased. How can it be purchased? What do you mean it can be purchased? I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna... Oh, it's talking about the random chest? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that garbage. That's not worth it. I thought it meant the choice chest. I was gonna argue that that could be worth it. How did he send me home? Why did he send me home? That's crazy. Why are you here? Why would people not be here? So the only reason I don't have a full hospital, just to make it very clear, is because I am in top 390. So I'm not in the top 300. So I don't have to empty. If I was top 300, I would have to empty it. But that's the only reason I haven't. But you guys should be doing it. Should be listening. I'm glad you are. What did you say? Witch's Lineage or Frost Treads worth it? I think I sold those. Frost Treads? Let me look. You may mean the flame ones. Oh no, Frost. Nah, I mean, the thing that I appreciate is I appreciate March speed a lot. I mean, honestly, if you're actually gonna make that argument, like, I don't want Windswept, 5.5% health, defense is gonna be worse than Scarlet Hounds, because you could also refine this. So that would give you what, 6% health. 6% health is way better than even, you know, 7% defense. Yeah, look at this, guys. Wow. Look at that. And yes, again, to repeat it, the only reason my hospital is empty is because I don't need to... I'm not in the top 300, so I don't have to do anything with my hospital. Alright. I want, like, a legendary thing to work towards that's, like, a decent one. But there's... doesn't seem like that's gonna happen anytime soon. See, I don't get this. If you have Mina and you have CC, why are you not doing a Cav rally? Is it just like noob? You told me to shut up. That's funny. Oh, that's cool. I'll rally you. Can you guys even join rallies? Or are you gonna take deads just from the rally? You probably will take deads, won't you? Oh my god. Oh no, it's the same one as before. Well, if you want to, I could go back to my main. I could show you the like 350k tier 5 in my hospital. It's costing me, I think, 100 million food to heal, just that. So. Someone got zeroed. That's cool. Did you guys hear about the whole 74 thing? Zebediah, you said Windswept has some primarily Cav stats, though. Isn't that bad? No. I don't... I didn't... Oh, I can show you here. So, they have Cav and Infantry. It's Cav, it's Infantry, and it's March Speed. So, it's not primarily Cav at all. It's just the first stat, so you maybe... I mean, here, right, you can see it is health, and that's defense. But everywhere else is the same. But March Speed is like so underrated. It really is. I would probably, unless you're going to be spending a lot more. Again, I can't remember. If you're the 14 mil, right? I can't recall. Or you were 14 mil last I spoke, at least, if I remember correctly. But what I would recommend is you could do the... what is it? What's the health? You would do the Windswept Bracers, Windswept. You already did the Quins, so I guess you would just do 3 Windswept. You'd go Shield, you'd do Quins, and you would do the Health KvK Purple Infantry. That's like the ideal gear set for you, and just try to get everything refined. I will be keeping this. I'm gonna refine these 3 and go for the purple. If I don't get the purple. Let me see what I'll craft if I don't get purple. Oh, you're 4 mil and 3889. Oh, that makes more sense. Well, you're in a younger kingdom. Damn, you're 4 mil and you crafted Quins? That's crazy. You got some luck there, huh? What was I talking about? Oh, pants. What will I do if I don't pull the KvK? Let's take a look. So I have 3% defense option. I have 6% attack. Or 4% attack on this. Honestly, it may be worth it just to go cheap and get refines. Because what I'm going to be doing, and it's like no gold. Surely you should do 2 inside as there's no advantage of a 3rd piece. You can, but what I'm also considering is eventually you're going to work on a 2nd set, probably for KvK 2. And so you also want to consider that this becomes your peacekeeping gear later on. Damn, you got lucky, huh? You pulled it at 2.5 mil? That's crazy. I can't pull it for the life of me. But yeah, so if you're only doing 3, yes, I agree with Ryan there. Great statement, Ryan. But yeah, so if you're only doing 3, I think the benefit is, what would you be doing? You'd have these. What would you drop? The helm? Presumably, because the helm is the attack stat. Or you want to drop the boots so you can get the better infantry boots. Let me see, what helms do you have available to you? Not much. 2% health. I mean, that's the thing, right? If we're talking about infantry, I think we're choosing between 8% attack and the cost of an epic item versus, 6% attack once you refine this and 3% march speed with literally half the cost. I would do this. Actually, self-promo is wild. Why is self-promo wild? Yeah, the chat is delayed. I don't know why the chat is delayed. There is an option for me to delay chat. I have it off. So maybe that's something I'll look into after. I almost wonder if I turn on the delay and turn it off if that would help. Unironically though, anyone who is chatting is subscribed because it's sub only mode. So live commentary limits participants to the people that you approve for your channel. Interesting. So I could manually do that? That sounds like a lot of work. But yeah, I don't know. It should be fully live according to YouTube, and it's blatantly not. It's just straight up not. So that I don't have an answer for right now. We're gonna craft another windswept. Should you do the boots or the hands? You have the alternate infantry piece or both. Dude, how did you pull all this? This is insane. You have the most gross luck I've ever heard of. Alright, so boots or hand? Let's look at the hand. So, if you mean Seth's brutality, right? That's gotta be what we're talking about. The hand is the best part of the windswept because you get the health. So I think pretty hands down, you're choosing the windswept arm piece you're crafting. And then the other thing you asked is the boots. Well, you're definitely doing the hand, right? Let's start there. If you feel like you really don't want to do 3 pieces of windswept with what you've already crafted, then you're going to give up the boots, I guess. And what did you want? You want the flame? Or the frost? I'll tell you right now, frost is worse than scarlet even. I would not do frost. Frost is a mistake. So don't do these boots, if that's what you meant. You mean the Calvin, not Seth? Calvin? What the hell is Calvin? Oh, these? Yeah, that's not it. I mean, you're talking about 1.5% health. What is that? 6% attack when refined, versus. Do I have this refined? You have the Scarlet, not Frost, right now. Can I? Oh, I'm doing a rally lead. I forgot. Alright, 1 second. Let him get back in the city. We're going to switch the gears so I can just double check that I know the math right. We'll send it. We'll join someone and then we'll take a look. People that don't check their rallies. Gotta love it. So, I am a windswept believer. I think that's clear, right? And the benefit here is you get 3.5% health 4% march speed. And you don't, if you're doing the 3 set like he is, or you're talking about doing it, I understand your reluctance because you're not benefiting from the set piece of either being 2 or 4 and you have another slot, but I don't think it justifies the cost. I don't think that there's any justification. I'm not doing low hars, man. Come on. I'm not doing low hars. Sally, you're in Lux. Can't join people from INA. Yeah. I don't know. I've always been in INA. Well, I was originally in INF, the not fun INF. Let's see, can I get here with my rune march in time? Let's find out. 1 minute. I don't know. Oh, you know what I'll do instead? That was stupid of me. That was dumb. Should have done this from the start. Save some time. Now we'll get there. 30 seconds. Guess we'll see how strong the rally is. I'll craft the bracers then. Might as well do the boots if you have spare. Man, it's the only thing I can do because I don't have my battle ram section. Oh, I see. Yeah, I get what you're saying about doing low hars then. But even then, I'll make an argument that... Oh, it's a scout. You actually tricked me. You actually scared me. That's funny. You got me. If I was on my main in KvK, I would have been much more chill about that. That's hilarious. High and high on top. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But... yeah, I don't know. I don't think low hars are it. Because you get... And I joined a couple of them. Maybe we could look at it together. Obviously, Barb Fort's great, but yeah, maybe you can't take the Sevs because your hospital is full. But joining it, you really don't get much, right? I mean, it's what? 50,000 resources, 30 minutes. Some food. It's not bad. Certainly not bad. I joined a few. But what I originally... The reason I joined them originally is because in my head I was joining the Karawak ones that give... How long was that? 2 minutes? 3 minutes, it's fine. Do I have Lohar expertized? No, but I don't think that is worth doing inefficient AP. It's 5331. It's not bad. Again, I don't think it's like... It's not a bad decision. I'm not gonna tell you it's a bad decision either. But I think as far as just pure value, can I just get rid of this? This is driving me nuts. Alright, so let's 1v1 you. Yeah, I don't feel like losing, guys. Listen, I may have the experience, but this account is not it. And if you look here, I've been letting my tier 4 finish just like casually. So I'm not 1v1ing anyone. I don't believe in wasting resources in a duel. You spent universals on Lohar and Zoo. Is that a waste? I have them both expertise now. Alright, first off, I'm calling bullshit on you now. Because you do not get enough universals or enough time to rally that many Lohars to expertise both those. So at 4 million too, that means you're not getting the quest done to get free Sun Tzu heads. So there's some bullshit in what you're telling me. I'm calling you out on that. There's no way you have them both expertised. There's no way. There's actually no way. At 4 mil power and 3889, there's no way you have the time for that. Not a chance. But, I mean, I don't care either. But there's no way you finish both them. feel like I need some evidence of that. I don't know. How could that be possible? Like, I would believe one of them. Because I think you get enough universals. That's 50 days? Is it really 50 days? 38.89? Where is it? 38.89? 40 days? Oh, you jumped, right? So 40 days or 50 days is your account. I mean, I could believe one. That's kind of my thing. Is I could believe you have enough time to do one of them. How is this account? Let me look. I'm at 68 days. I guess it kind of makes sense if you actually spend all of your universals in them. You would have had to use a lot of AP rallying Lohars. But I guess that is possible, right? I think I still have a bunch of Lohars too. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I guess theoretically that's possible if you literally dumped every universal into Sun Tzu and Lohar specifically. But, damn. It's not, I mean, guys, every epic commander besides maybe siege commanders, you know, in KvK 2, become totally irrelevant. They become totally irrelevant, guys. They become completely irrelevant after KvK 1. You don't use any of these commanders, any of the epics besides the gatherers and the siege. So yeah, I know you didn't spend your gold heads on Fred. Let's relax there. You also have Boudica 3541. Dumped all your universals, but you didn't do loads of rallies, maybe 40 to 50. I don't know, man. That sounds crazy to me. You can, if you are curious, if you go to your commander screen here, you go to the heart, I believe, and you scroll down on the overview, you can see the amount of heads you've spent. If you didn't know this, guys. So you can see that I spent 269 heads given to me from Tavern, from quests, etc., and 171 universals. That's why every time I do a video where I'm talking about my Martel, who's at 5211, didn't get a single head from MGE. You go here, I show this off because I'm like, hey, look at this. I spent no gold heads. He's at 5211. 0 gold heads from MGE. So, you want my Dauntless? Yeah, I'm not giving you my Dauntless. Those are for me. But yeah, let me look at Aethel. How far is she? 2 away. Problem with me is I don't do like any this is so bad, but I don't do pretty much any guards just out of laziness. So that's a big problem. I got given rank 13 last MG? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I hope not, because I didn't push it. Yeah, my Martel luck is unreal. I don't think scrolling on this leaks any information. Yeah, we don't even rig. Why did I fall for that? We don't even fix the top 10 to 15, and I fell for that. That's crazy. That's so embarrassing. I didn't get given rank 13. Right? Did I? I hope I didn't. I wasn't told. Alright, this song's a little much. Where's my Spotify? There we go. You're telling me... Wait, let me double check this. Because it would have came out on like the last day. So that was the 10th. So it would have been somewhere like the 15th. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, I fell for that? You're kidding? Ah, whatever. Yeah, I don't... There's no way, right? Lohar... You got 329 sculptures and spent 111 heads. 430... 140. I think you just did a lot more rallies and spent a lot more AP than you realized, which is fine. Lohar is not, like, atrocious. How did I just get heads? Did I join a Lohar rally? What am I doing? Did I just join a Lohar rally? What the hell? No, I didn't. How did I get heads? How did I just get heads? What is going on? How did I do that? I swear to God, I joined only forts. So what you guys should be getting out of this event, by the way, is Sunset Challenge tickets. So you know what, I'll do that too. Oh, I changed. You know what? Kemoth, good job. You are wise. I did not pick up on that. Spent 163 universals. Yeah, so I guess that's possible. I don't know how you got so many universals front loaded. Yeah, so the reason you do this event is because you get equipment. And equipment is a lot rarer than anything else. Like, losing doesn't matter, right? But I got advanced, I got these. I think like pretty much every 3 you get a key. You get a equipment key, which like I just did, for instance. And you get more resources, 2 hours of speed ups. Yeah. You're doing Pericles for Sunset, huh? Pericles is one that I'm not too familiar with because he was new when I stopped. Let me take a look here. That'd be good. Probably, yeah. Alright, let me look at Pericles. I'm curious. He was a new commander that I never got to play around with. Same with Pyrrhus. Alright, let me see here. Get absorbing the garrison. Oh, that's not bad. The reduction is increased. That is not... Oh, wow, yeah. So you throw him with like a Richard on an off lane. That's not bad at all. You throw him in an off lane with Richard as a tank march. It wouldn't be bad. So I spent 171. I spent 391. Oh, maybe you get more than I think. You know what, Zebediah? I apologize. I think you get more than I thought. I think I'm just wrong. I think my take here is bad. I apologize. I think you get more. Didn't really expect to get that many. 5 minutes. I don't think he can make that in time. I'll just wait. You want to pair him with Jones, swapping him for Lohar. Because I got him 5-5-2-1. Why would you do Joan? So my logic, I mean, I'm not good at Sunset, right? But my logic, Joan is good. You want Joan somewhere there. I don't disagree with you there. But the logic here for me is like, any healing increases by 15%. This is an offlane heal. So you're definitely going to want, you know, you throw it with another offlane heal. They're never killing that march. You just throw him on the offlane. And he's just infinitely tanking. When do around 6 epic heads per day just from dailies and VIP? That's true as well. So I pushed VIP 10 really quick, or as quick as I could. So I haven't gotten many epic heads since I got that. In fact, I should probably look, because I do want to get some for... Yeah, I only have 5. That's kind of a problem. Damn. Maybe I have to save silver keys from now on too. Or gold keys, rather. Because I'm thinking about the epic commanders in... Epic siege commanders in KvK 2 that I was trying to get. Oh well. Yeah, the healing increase is in the expertise only. I thought that was the whole point of you going for the expertise. It's kind of funny. I mean, for me, who heavily recommends not doing Richard, just because I hated investing in, I think he's a terrible investment long run. For low spenders and free-to-play specifically, if you're not going to be chaining a lot, you can do it with Lohar too, as a substitute. Let me see. When do we get commander reset? I don't think we do we? I think we already had our commander reset. We get commander swap, I think, after KvK 3 or something, or before KvK 3. One of those, but we don't get a reset, I don't believe. How did I get VIP 10 so fast? So I only got about, I think, 8 collective sanctums. So I got like none compared to a lot of people. Someone told me they got like 30. I got literally 8. What are you doing here? You gonna run into me? What are you doing? Yeah, do you guys get your emotes going? I got two of the ones I like. I don't care for that one. My main is some really fun ones. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the sanctums, and the gold chest didn't give me a ton. But literally every gem that I got went straight into VIP during More Than Gems. I did chain a bit for a time. So maybe that's it. Yeah, you just went for him for the shield. Yeah, he's basically a nice in-between of Martel with the shield. Like a weaker shield, less counter. I don't think he gets any counterattack, actually. But he's Martel without the counterattack, but with the healing benefit. So he pairs well with Richard. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, VIP 10 is the rush, right? You rush for VIP 10. Can I see Mary and Archimedes on this account? I don't think so, right? No. You can see these guys. Oh, here's another shield option if you get him. He's legendary, though. He would be a better one for an off lane. Yeah, they're interesting. It's so disrespectful that they made them gathering commanders. It's so crazy, though. So crazy, the disrespect. Did the same as me. 25k and 7k, no gems spent on anything else. I don't know. I mean, it could just be gold chests. Maybe with gold chests I overall got luckier than you. It could just be that. But even then, I mean, 150k was VIP 10, so I'm 46k over. So it's not like I just got it. Oh, but you are younger, right? I keep forgetting that. You're a younger kingdom than me. Spent 10. You bought gem supply today for the auto stuff. Yeah, that'll help a lot. If you're going to be spending anything, the number one thing you need to buy, though, is the growth fund. I mean, we're literally talking like 90k gems or something. Something like that when you combine all of them. So, totally recommend getting growth fund first. Yeah, when we had Cookie here, I was getting a good amount of gold chests. It's not bad now. Like, I still get a lot of chests, but it's not a lot of gold chests. Holy lag. That was a scary sign for KvK. I did notice this during my mains KvK. That when I stream, the lag goes like crazy. That's not happening. Alright, let me see something. Alright, I guess I could join some Lohars. I'm not gonna make you wait though. 3 minutes. Growth fund expensive. Kemoth, you're actually as surprised as me. You have 160k as a low spender. But yeah, I mean, like you said, I think you're correct, Kemoth. I think the difference is being in. I think the difference is just being in a main alliance here. Still not, or let me. Zebediah said growth fund's expensive though. I might, if I ever spend again. Told myself it would be free to play, but you bought a migration offer. And gems, you're talking about the New World? I mean, New World's not bad. Like passports, you can never have too many of them. You go through them quick, especially when your power goes up. But yeah, I mean, the order of importance, it's Growth Fund number 1, Lucerne number 2, debatably Writers or Gem Supply number 3 and 4, and that's the order of importance. And then as far as me not being City Hall 23, the big thing there is I have the speed ups to go probably pretty far. I'm not sure where I would get exactly. But I do have a handful of speed ups here. Though I said this in a video, but since I have a captive audience, let's ask you guys. I have 2 options here, and I'm debating. Do I buy the... I'm not buying anything. I'm trying to think here. So, Lucerne is a 1-month thing. Where is it? But the value, Zebediah, if you look at this, right? And I can't get any of this as a free-to-play. You get gold head, you get all these resources, gems... 5,000 VIP, gems, teleports, 2,000 gems, 5 gold heads. It's probably the best value thing in the game outside of Growth Fund, which is why I list it as top 2. So this is every 2 days or every month. You get a city theme and just all this good stuff. This is a bad. Do not craft this. This is such a noob trap. Do not craft this. But these are so valuable. Again, glossing over the multiple days of speed ups, the 2,500 this. So this is $5. This is literally only $5, right? So for $5, you're getting all of this. What did I miss there? You made a huge mistake. You bought Lucerne at 74. Forgot the gem before migrating here, and you don't have it anymore. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know that was a thing. Because I rarely do migration, so... I learned that because someone else I know did that. But I wouldn't have been able to really advise you that. A lot of people don't know that initially. I literally just learned that because someone made the mistake. So... very understandable. I wouldn't. It sucks because yeah, there's a lot of value, but it's one of those things that like you are not alone. A lot of people make that mistake. I could have easily made that mistake. Problem isn't even the money; it's the pain to think you spent on a mobile game. Yeah, well, you know how much I've done. It's a lot more than you, trust me. It's a lot more than you. Zebediah, do you know what flux scripts are? Why is it a mistake? Oh, my friend. My friend. Because so we talk about any item in this game, right? And, you know, let's just use these as an example. And we look at this stuff. Now, the, you know, Quinsole, what's a better example so I don't insult someone here? We'll go to this. We can talk about this, right? And we could say, oh, archer attack, infantry attack, whatever. This is a terrible item besides for the set bonus, but the set bonus makes revival worth it. Now we look at something like Set's Brutality, where you just get 5.5% defense. You can get so much more value, better stats from literally a worse blue item. And so when we talk about legendary items, they're incredibly expensive. Now I'm not even just talking gold, I'm talking about the materials, really. So expensive. And certain items just aren't good. So the easiest example of that is Ian's Choice. This is quite literally the biggest noob trap ever, right? And when we look at it, we can talk about this, for instance. We can talk about this. Either you go leadership gear. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong thing, isn't it? Well, maybe it's not. But you'd either go with leadership gear for the 6% defense, and you could potentially do a 2-piece. You know, meta archer gear isn't even like using archer set, unironically. It's either a 2-2-2 split between KvK gear, these leadership gear, this one, and the pants, and the set. I guess what I'm trying to say is, to summarize it and not go on too much of a ramble here, is the buffs on some items, Ian's Choice is a good example, are shit. Some buffs are shit. And so when we go to this and we look at Shadow Legion, which is the Lucerne right now, and we compare it with something like the Cavalry, so this is Cavalry, right? Compare it with the Cavalry set bonus item. We look at this, you get 11% health, right? And health is greater than attack by a lot. Health is greater than defense by a bit. And you get the set bonus. So you're basically spending all the materials and gold on this just for it to be one of the shittiest items in the game that you could craft. And instead you're going to do this. This will be a much better item. You'll win trades by a lot. So that's I hope the right answer for you. Or it is the right answer, but I hope that was concise enough for you to grasp my point. You know, in summary, some items are dog shit, some items are good. So don't choose the wrong item. Do your research. You're crafting bones? Zebediah, do not do bones. Bones are for farms. Don't craft bones. Let your random chest pay for the bones you need to get gathering gear. Ooh, 4. Look at you. Streamer luck. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Lucerne, right? Like you pointed out, it's more about the city theme. But for me, it's besides the speed ups and stuff, it's about these. These are so powerful. They're so rare, but this is really strong. It's the AP. It's the, you know, the city theme, like you pointed out. Where is it? The VIP or the gold heads, the gems. Like, that's what it's about. So you probably got to 20, right? I would hope. Maybe not. But if you got to 20 and you beat this, like, you did okay. You didn't lose much. You got this, right? Well, Zebediah, this game is about saving, right? Look at my account. You know, we just talked earlier about how I'm saving for those pants. So what I'm doing is I'm saving. You know, I have 2,300 of each of these, basically, while I'm waiting to turn it into this. And you can't forget also how much they dilute, right? So we can combine this just to show you. You know, I have 2,300. It becomes 600. It becomes 163. I don't really want to go less than this, but how many would it do? Probably, or what's the math on 160 divided by 4? Right, that should be simple. 160 divided by 4. Why am I blanking? 40? Is that right? 40? So that 2,300 rocks turned into 40. You know, turned into 40 of these. And is that even enough to craft the pants? Yeah, it's just enough. So it's like, you may think you know, have everything you need and you can do bones now to get the gathering gear, but it really isn't worth it. I would just keep saving. It's like always the right answer in this game. Hoard. It's a hoarder's dream, this game. Minute 30. We'll do this one. This game is a hoarder's dream. Actually, hold on. Okay. Oh, you care about the frames? I'm actually like a huge person against the frames. Hey, see this? Nice, right? This was on my main, by the way. I did not claim this on this account. The frames, I hate the frames because it clouds your person. What are these? Oh, interesting. You know, like it covers up half my image here. Rise of Kingdoms. Can't even see it. Oh, I'm sorry, Zebediah. Yes, let me go back. I hope you don't mind me being a little frantic. Seems I have to Google it. I made an entire video dedicated to Flux for new players, but I will pull it up in another tab here because it's very, very important that you know what Flux is as a spender. It's very, very important. Let me just double check that I won't leak any credit card information, because obviously that's not leaking credit card information, isn't it? Alright, ready? Let's take a look at this. Alright, let's switch to laptop screen. So if you just go on the basic screen, right? The basic, you know, you just Google ROK Lilith. You can see down here. Oh shit, the chat is in the way. Alright, there we go. You can see down here that you can get extra rewards, right? So what does that actually mean? And I cover this in a video, like I said, so if you want more details, go there. I won't be adding to cart because then you will actually see info, but I think I can look here, no problem. So basically, you make your purchases here, and they're like coupons. As well as there's some little tips about how to avoid tax, but don't worry about it. I'm not going to go into that right now. But you didn't hear from me. Ask me on Discord if you have my Discord, but otherwise I'm not talking about it. But yeah, so you get these Flux coins, and you basically get 10% extra value. So if you were going to buy, let's say, you know, do they have a $15 one? Yeah. So let's say you wanted to buy the growth fund, right, Zebediah? You would grab this. I would click it, but I don't want it to open any info, so I'm not going to. I don't know if it will, but you do this, and essentially what happens is you get a coupon in game to exchange with any bundle, and what you benefit is you get 15 extra coins. They're called Flux coins. And what Flux coins are is one of them is 1 cent. So basically, if you have 15, it's 15 cents, right? So what you'll see is on my main, I buy something like this for this amount of money, and then I get $38.50 of extra currency to use for bundles. So it's just you're getting 10% of whatever you're spending in addition. So if you spent 15 here, you get 15 cents of additional, and it adds up, right? That's kind of the point. Like you spent $100 here, you get $10 of coins to use. And yeah. You don't think you pay tax? I have no idea. You probably would pay tax. But like I said, there's ways to figure that out. But I would assume you would pay tax. But yeah, so that's why, like, I don't have any obviously on this account. It's free to play, as I keep repeating. But if I go to my main, you'll see that I have Flux coins sitting in my bag just waiting to be used. 3 minutes 40 seconds. Nope, I gotta stop that. Did I send this wrong? No, that's right. Kids account, I really don't know that stuff. Yeah, well, you know what, Chemo, that's good for you. You know what, never mind. I can't say it on stream. Good for you. I'll leave it there. I can't say what I was gonna say. So I will retain my words. Basically what Zebediah just said, I have the answer to. So, but regardless, yeah. What's unfortunate is back in the day when I made my main, I didn't have Flux because Flux is a new feature. So that didn't even exist, and I spent lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money with no Flux existing. So nowadays there's Flux. So like I stocked up on Flux for KvK. You know, got some extra value. That type of stuff. Do you think I should tell Kingdom leadership and younger... Oh, you're younger than most, where they would judge, as I think stereotypes of kids shouldn't be in leadership is common. Zebediah, let's not discuss things that would break TOS here, right? I think that's not ideal for a partnered streamer. Let's just get rid of that. But anyways, why is it not? That's crazy. If I delete a message, it doesn't pop up instantly on stream. That's so weird. That should be instant, even with a delay. That's crazy. Do I think you should tell them? I think it depends. I think it largely depends. I think, you know, all sorts of people play this game. And if you're uncomfortable with things, you can. I think you're going to end up getting a response that's something like, we don't care. But I also think that if you are in an uncomfortable situation... Yeah, I think you got an answer for the other thing. But if you're in an uncomfortable situation, you can tell them. If they do give you a bad response, you probably want to be ready to like migrate, because that's really scary to get a bad response to that question. When I was king, right, in my kingdom back in the day, I had, I think, 3 people that were about your age in leadership, and one of them I talked to this day. You know, it's been like 5 years, so he's now probably like 21 or 20 or something, because back then he was that age. So, but yeah, it just depends on your kingdom. Yeah, all I'll say, Kemoth, is that, you know, it's good that Polish has a good exchange rate, but from what I hear, that's not the best. It's not the best from what I hear. I hear there's better exchange rates from the rumors. But I also don't believe in breaking TOS. I believe in following TOS. And we follow TOS here. That's our thing, right? No breaking TOS. It's bad for the soul. Well, what you're gonna find, Zebediah, is that most people who play this game are polarized. For instance, I think my kingdom is pretty far right as well, which is okay. And I am, you know, I probably shouldn't talk about politics or anything, but or political leanings, but I definitely lean more that way. Not extreme. I'm very moderate, but very in the middle. But you'll find usually they're crazy. You'll find either crazy polarized one way or crazy polarized the other. Listen, you can say whatever you want. I'm getting paid for things over here. Right now, I'm not monetized. I'm not fully sponsored, but I am partnered. And so I get to compete in competitions. You know, one of them, which I think everyone competed in this one. Like this one, for instance. Though I think everyone can compete in this. But yeah, I got stuff for that. I just won. I don't know if I could talk about this. There's another one that I probably can talk about, but I'm not sure. So I'm not going to. We'll leave that out. But I benefit from being a partner right now, so I don't want to break TOS. Well, that's good that you've broken on other games, but I don't support it in this game. That is my stance. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, right, is we sorted a lot of things out in 73 that were a bit dissenting. Oob, you were never king. Get out of here. There's no way you were king somewhere. And if you were, I'd be very curious where. What are some good emojis? What emojis should I go for? I don't care for that. Ethel? Oh, that's cool. You can see the old and the new. I didn't know that. How do I see emojis? Here we go. Can I can't even see like the in theory ones, the practice ones. Oh, I can. I just hover over it. It's not a bad one. I like El Cid has some good ones. But I don't think, is he even in game yet? Ooh, we were never actually a king, right? That's a pretty cool one. Is that CC? You know what? I think we're gonna get that one. I received it's called being whitelisted from Lilith, which basically means I have permission and ability to hide my chat using this. And I could hide markers too. So it's just kind of like a courtesy thing. It's also a manner of, you know, keeping my stream safe. Because if someone goes in chat and says something that's highly offensive, I have it blocked. What kingdom would let me be king? No one let me be king. I took king, in a way. My history, if you don't know it, I originally was R4 of a top 3 alliance. Well, R5 really. And so I hated it because we had these really nasty Russian kings. And so I started a jump group. We were a 4 alliance jump group. We took over a new kingdom. I became king. I was the leader of the group and the family. And this was in 2811 was the kingdom. We became a rising star kingdom. We fought a really strong whale kingdom. We were also a whale kingdom. We had 6 to 7 tier 5s in KvK 1. We fought 110 mil whale in KvK 1. We got him down to 80 mil. That's how much he committed. It was like a 3-day King's Land against another Star Kingdom. Super fun. And we were Star for 2 to 3 KvKs, I think, 2. And then gradually things kind of ramped down from there. But I started a whole jump group, etc., etc. Oob, how? 6 to 7? Yeah, 6 to 7. Did I say 67? 6 to 7. And I was one of them. 6 to 7. But yeah, so we were a pretty big whale kingdom. We had 6 to 7 tier 5s. I was one of them in KvK 1. And then in we fought a kingdom with I think 5 tier 5s, 4 to 5 tier 5s, but they had a person with 110 mil power. So super fun. Huge fun fight. Ooh, nice. You get some of those. Anything with 6 and I don't understand why. I don't get that. KvK 1, you had a barb event versus other kingdoms, and you started it by mistake after getting R5 for the first time and never got it again. That's hilarious. What event are you talking about? We had a barb event versus other kingdoms? Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. It's weird. My voice is spiking a lot more than it was before. I don't know why. What is this, archers? Oh, come on. You don't need to, it's a Lohar. You don't have to do a specific troop type. 2 minutes? Is that right? Yeah, it's fine. No, because you don't start pre-KvK. So if it's Marauders, he wouldn't have started it. It just happens. He's the building buff. Yeah, they probably used it because he doesn't care about saving resources and speed ups. Whale. How many people we got in the stream? 11? Not bad, not bad. I'll gladly take it. 6 to 7 KvK. I don't understand. I don't get the 6 to 7 thing. I'm confused. Yeah, ooh, I never did anything like that. Oh shit. Alright, well, whatever. The worst I ever did was yeah, take care, Kimoth. Kimoth, whatever. The worst I ever did was what is it called? My brain is not working on stream right now. Oh, I set up a mountain hop for zone entry that just like did not enter. Yeah, I set up a mountain hop that just did not work. But I don't blame myself for that. I blame the really messy mountain hop system that exists in this game. So that is not my fault, and I refuse to take responsibility. That was KvK 2. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. Unk. Calling me an unk is crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. Way too young for that. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Let me see. I don't know if you guys were here earlier when I was peacekeeper hunting. I was getting a lot of kills. We'll give it a try. I'm sure that's just tier 1, but whatever. I'm not gonna talk about that on stream. At least not this early into my career. So this is what I did earlier on stream, for those of you that missed it. Oh, oob, I don't know if you were here, but I got another peacekeeper. And I did some rage chaining into this guy. Some rage chaining. But yeah, I hunted more peacekeepers. It's so funny. But yeah, for those of you that weren't here when I went over it, I was going over the peacekeeper genocide I've been doing. 81 to 531. It's not even the best report I have. Not bad, Oob. Look at this. I've done so much damage. 16.5 to 434. 8.7 million KP to 330k. That's so gross. It's so gross. What else we got? 19 to 56. That's a flag swarm. Switching YouTube accounts? Sure. But yeah, this happened earlier today. We'll see. Excuse me. See what else I could get. That's probably just tier 1. But I've talked about this earlier today. But I believe in depriving your enemies of all resources, speed ups you can. I don't care if it's not honorable. I don't care if it taints my KP. This account already has tainted KP. And so I am here to kill 41. I mean, based on what Zebediah said, I think it's another joke number, but yes, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're making me feel old. I'm not old. This is weird. God, I feel like I'm being gaslit. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to ask someone to like translate what you guys are talking about to me. Yeah, I just spend like hours doing this every day. Just looking for peacekeepers. Now what I was wondering about is if auto peacekeeping will drag some marches into the zone by accident. By the pass. So this is the pass. Is this B? Yeah, alright. What I would love is to get the swarm, a farm that gets left out. Should keep an eye out on the march itself though. Auto helps. Gotta love it. My grandchildren. I don't have grandchildren. Come on. That's crazy. So like these are the type of players. That's enough KP that I always wonder if people like this are farms. Let me see. 9. No, it's not a farm. Just a weak player, just dead weight. Oh, grandchildren, man. That's crazy. Alright, let me see. Doesn't look like it looks. I mean, zone 6 open today, so I think most people probably moved into there, especially after me getting another massacre report this morning. Let me check out that same location actually. Oh wow, he's still there. That's crazy. Kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I would have thought he'd log on, especially since he must have got the notification. Maybe they're asleep. Wait, did your kingdom quit KvK? So I talked about this earlier. We lost the zone in under 24 hours. Now, why did we lose in under 24 hours? Because only 2 of us fought, my kingdom and 3074. But we've worked some things out. We discovered that this kingdom here did not intend to fight this KvK and never warned us, which usually when a kingdom is doing recovery, they warn everyone out of courtesy. So that's kind of that. But we're gonna still fight. We're gonna put up a good show, and hopefully hopefully we'll pull it back. But if it doesn't, you know, I'm here for the fights. But yeah, we didn't quit. We're gonna fight out to the end. All right, what are the odds this is a real march? Like negative chance this is a real march right now. Joker won. Yeah. I mean, I can't really think why he would only have one farming march. Unless it's just because it's a level 7 and the other's already finished. Yeah, it's tier 1, I think. Right? Oh, look at that. Some tier 3. I'll take it. I mean, again, like I said, it's more about depriving them of the resources for me. And just getting kills and having fun. So I don't really care that it's not like a tier 5 thing. I'll do it anyways. Maybe we'll check out this again. Or let me see something. The reports against this guy, or not him. Who was the one with the ZL? This guy. So he ended with 255. I think it's still worth it because I can rage chain this barb onto him. If you zero me in 73, can you be on a video? No. So don't zero me. Do not zero me. If you want to, I don't really care. Go for it. I don't know how kindly leadership's gonna take to that, but you're welcome to give it a try. See what leadership says. Any AFK peacekeepers around? Nah, looks like this is probably the last day I'm getting a report out of this. I mean, you know, if you manage to zero me, which you easily could, because I don't have many troops, you're gonna take some good deads. So I don't really care. What about Oob? Oob, if you want to try to zero me, you go for it. Oh, you do have Widow. Widow could probably do it. I think Widow could pull it off, but I don't know about you, man. Oh, did we go through all my music? Wow, we've been streaming that long. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me pull up Discord real quick. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Wow, there's another YouTuber in our region. Wow, that's so funny. Maggie from 73 just sent me a message about it a bit ago. Wow, there's another YouTuber, huh? That's so funny. I gotta check him out. But Oob, if you want to try to zero me, that means you're gonna have to beat my Xeno. I don't think you want the smoke of my Xeno. Don't think you want the smoke of my Xeno YSS, do you? Cause I'll grab that. I think I already have the museum buff. Or relic. How far are we? It's probably pretty far, right? 12 minutes. I tormented this guy. What do I think about Shin? I haven't talked to Shin ever since that one thing happened. So I have no problems with him. I mean, I don't know if... Yeah, I have no problems with Shin. as of right now. And yeah, it's probably best to leave it there, right? My job in 73 is to get content as a free-to-play. That is my job, and help the kingdom. My job is not to voice my opinions on people or leadership. He kissed my farms. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. But he only knocked on the door of the city. So he did not enter when I did not answer the door. So it's okay. But, you know, it is what it is. And I think Frank and Cyrus handled it well. Like a true Swiss. Say neutral, yeah. That's funny. I appreciate that. But the secret is I'm American. Guns a-blazing. No, I just think that, you know, if the kingdom has spoken on the issue already, then I have no reason to be mad. And I also got, I don't think it was Shin, but someone else paid me for my hospital bill. So, you know, if my hospital bill is taken care of, why am I complaining? I took no deads, it was just my farms. Farmers, not farm. You know? Why would I complain about my farmers being tapped if I get paid for? Alright, so I don't see a single other chainer or farm or peacekeeper on the map besides the one I'm going to. I'll check out the 2 passes. I mean, you can. I mean, if you want to attack my farmers and then pay me like every cent as well as, you know, the cost of what I would have farmed, so a couple extra million, you're welcome to. You're just gonna have to pay me a pretty penny. Wow, there's no one left in the zone. God. That's so sad. Everyone learned. Everyone learned and only took like 2 million sevs to do it. Besides this one person that I'm going to attack in a second. And by a second I mean a few minutes. We got some good reports out of it, right? And there are still cities, so there's a good chance that they will be dumb players like this guy. I'll get the farm kills off them. They're all hiding from me. Yeah, they are. Is this, See, what I don't get is they didn't finish this. They didn't finish the looting. Like, you would have thought they'd finish that. But I guess they also know that we will come out and farm kills off them if they do. I don't know. It's a weird situation, I guess. Alright, what should I do while I wait? How long is this? 8 minutes still? We could do sunset? Yeah, we have to do sunset. I finished Soroli on both accounts. Let's just do this. I'm never gonna beat Faulty. Yeah. I don't really care. Just gonna get through this quick. Forgot to put BQ in the back row. Let me try that again. Should have been in the back the whole time. We'll try that. See what happens. No. I can't be Pain, I'm not being Faulty. After this one, get monetized. So I talked about this earlier, but I realized that I can only do I wanted to do Flux giveaways on my channel. That was like a big thing I wanted to do. And I would do it when I create my own Discord and I become monetized, and that was the whole plan I was going to do. I realized, because Oob enlightened me, and I wasn't aware, you can't give Flux to anyone outside of your own kingdom. And so that wouldn't really be fair. So what I'm going to do is, and I haven't sold myself in this, so this is tentative, I may take this back. I'm debating doing PayPal giveaways and just straight up saying, you know, once a month or something, or depending on what the monetization looks like, doing a, instead of Flux giveaway, just a straight up PayPal, you know, $10, $5 giveaway. Maybe if the person who wins the giveaway is in my kingdom, I'll just give them Flux. But that's kind of a plan I'm giving about. No, I would not ask for their account details to buy it. And I know, like, you know, it's funny because I know you're kidding, but when I've done some of these account reviews now, I've had a couple people, when I first talked about doing it in stream, they were like, oh, like, do I just send you my account details and you know, take it over and you do the video? I'm like, no, I'm not logging into your account, which again breaks TOS. I'm not breaking TOS for an account review for a video. Like, it's just so counterintuitive, right? So it's pretty funny. It's not the craziest thought. It's just not something that I'm ever gonna do as a partnered streamer, partnered creator rather. Just doesn't make any sense. That switch there was big. I think I would have lost if I didn't. We'll do Trajan. I don't have... I didn't gear up Juan. I don't actually think that I'll be able to get top 100 for S rank. And you can't really boost because I don't have any farms to be all 25. Yeah, it's a strong KvK. Last KvK I was easily in top 200. Yep, that's correct. But no, I just think it's funny. Obviously, like, you know, who really cares at the end of the day? It's not really that big of a deal breaking TOS. I personally don't do it because I'm partnered. But, you know, there's a reason why piloting is a big thing that everyone talks about. But I just think it's funny that some people don't even realize when they're breaking TOS because it's so common. It's like if everyone breaks TOS, they quite often just literally don't understand that they're breaking TOS because it's just common culture in this game. Like, how is the #1 common practice going to be TOS breaking? It's almost understandable that people don't know. Oh, I'm tired. Suggesting for people to go for it. It's funny. I mean, it's not like I'm not sponsored. Like I think I said this earlier, but I'm not sponsored. I'm just partnered. So I'm the lowest tier. I mean, I started my channel in July, so I'm super proud and excited, right? But yeah. Did you guys hear about that crazy 10,000 AP bundle that pops now if you spend like 10,000 gems or something? Like 1,500 gems on AP or something? So I've been hearing it reported. Maybe I could show a picture of it. Let me... How do I open this? Can I open the link as a Google tab? Yeah. Have you guys heard of this? When am I gonna get Chiscool subscribers? Yeah, that's a dream, isn't it? I don't think I'll... Maybe one day. Who knows? But have you guys heard of this bundle? Look at this. Isn't this a pretty bundle? Let me just keep chaining. I don't want to mess this up. Now, Oob, is this something... I don't know if you're still here, but is this something you knew about? That bundle? Maybe I finally knew something you didn't? Unlikely. Unlikely, but one can hope. Can I hit both? Ooh, if he's coming to here, I can get that. Yeah, I've never gotten this bundle. It would be pretty cool if I could get that bundle. But I almost question if it's real. Apparently it is, though. Apparently it is. Would be neat. It's probably one of the best bundles of the game. Oh no. Pethurst, do you report store alliances? No, of course not. No, listen, again, breaking TOS is like, it is what it is. I don't really care at all. It's just something that I personally avoid because I am partnered. But I know plenty of people that do. I don't report anyone. Nor do they care. I mean, Lilith, obviously, like, the whole reason they haven't addressed piloting is because they're openly saying, we understand this breaks TOS. We don't want to ban it. Right? That's the whole reason they haven't just, like, hard banned it. Yo, welcome to the stream. We've been going for 3 hours, 22 minutes without any fighting or anything. It's pretty impressive. Keeping us occupied. Though we did get that one battle report earlier. Oh shit. I totally forgot I sent him out. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. CC can wait. I forgot I had a March ready to fight. That's so funny. Oh shit. Talkie. 1 second. 1 second, guys. I'm just getting a title. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Just need a title to fight. We'll go to this. Alright. I could rage load, but I don't think it's worth it right now. Let's see. Alright. We'll just wreck him straight up. The trade should be good enough. I went positive against him without doing this. Right? Let me double check. No, not that. That was just a farm. Did I rage load this? I mean, I had 60k less troops. Now I'm coming with 310 and he has 255. I mean, I could refresh again, but... Nah, there's nothing confidential to drop. We're not even in war. But I don't know. I'd rather not show it off if I can help it. Alright, so let's, if the bar was closer, I would. I kind of want to pull out, but I don't think I will. I think we'll just full send it. It's fine. What is this, the heal one? Oh no, kill vibes. Alright, I didn't realize it was a new week, so I need to hop on a flag. Alright. ROK is love, ROK is life. That is correct. That is correct. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Not sure I've seen you around before. ROK is indeed love and is indeed life. How are we looking over here? Looking good. Looks like there was a big swing there at some point. Oh wait, Shajar. I totally forgot. For some reason I thought it was QSH secondary. Alright, what do we think? I think it's going to be something like 30k to 47k is my guess. 30k to 47k. That is their report expectation. Anything else around here before I fully go home? Probably not. 30k to 47k? I think that would be a pretty good trade for what that was. Maybe a little ambitious, perhaps. Nick A30? I don't know who that is. Alright, let's see. Oh, that went well. That was better than I thought. 26.7k to 55.3k. This is tier 5, surely. Yeah. Good to know. Oh, he has no stratagems on. Damn, that's tough for you. I will take that. You're excited for the Zenith theme. So I talked about it a lot. I think I'm actually pushing the Zenith. I talked about it for a good bit of time earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna push Zenith. I've decided. I think that it is within my power to push. And if you can push, and it's a really strong theme, why wouldn't you? That report is better than expected, though. And for those of you that are like, what theme are they talking about? This is the theme. It's 16% all troop attack, as well as 5% AP. So this is what I'm going to push for. I think I could drop about 25 million power. So yeah. That is contingent on me getting another exchange event. If I get another exchange event, I can push this. If I don't get another exchange event, I cannot. And if we do, I'll probably give another like 60 days of building speeds. I'll do 550-ish days of research speeds. And that'll put me probably close to 900 days here. And then I'll use like 600 days here. Or I could use if I want. Yeah, that trade was better than I thought. I mean, like I said, like I've done so much damage of actual like damage, you know, hard resource damage. I don't know why these people are still in this zone, honestly. I mean, it's really their fault. We'll go. I'm not trying to do some crazy chain right now. Unless there's one like right next to my city. Could go for that. But yeah, we don't have another fight for I think another 4 days or so. And then we have Altar. But Altars are tough because if they're during the day, and I could check the time right now. But if they're during the day, I'm just not going to be there. Because of work usually. Today it works out that I could. So. But most days it's not going to work out that way. Do I miss Cookie Gold Chest? Yes, I certainly do. What is this, level 46? Oh, damn. I messed that up. I should have started up here and went down. Yes, I do. I mean, naturally gold chests help, but if Cookie wasn't here for the long haul, he wasn't here for the long haul. And I'm more than happy with Noose and the people we have. So, Noose is great though. I've been saying that forever. I really enjoy their personality. They're very nice. I mean, Cookie was nice too. I enjoyed Cookie, so I am sad that he left, but and surprised honestly, but ooh, hello. Is that a rune march? I'm not gonna kill a one troop. That's where are you going? Is this the burr? It is. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if I can cut that off. Oh, so this is the one they've been looting. It wasn't the other one. Yeah, Noose is great. I really enjoy talking to Noose. I don't think I'll get there in time. Damn, I wish this was a full march. I mean, it's a CC. I should still do some damage. It just won't be like a crazy report. Alright, I've got a lot of crystals, which is good. Yeah, I went crazy with my tech this KvK. I don't know why. Something possessed me. This needs this, so I'm gonna get that done. $3 minutes. It's only got 140k. It's kind of a low amount. Maybe I can make it work. I'm trying to figure out who that is. That's William? I mean, that's CC. No, it's not William. Who is that? Arthur? Is it Arthur? How much time does this take? I forget. To loot. Either way, I should be able to get him. Oh my god, only 10 seconds? I thought it was like a minute at least. That's insane. Oh, so I'm not even gonna... Oh, that's a shame. Alright, I'll try to get him around here, so there's nowhere to go. Yeah, I haven't seen Drago talk at all. I think they're foreign. They're not English. And obviously you can do a translator, but a lot of people don't love the translate. Oh, come on, bro. Really? You serious right now? You have to teach you mechanics? Yeah, I mean, I think part of the whole excitement of the YouTube scene for me is being able to impart everything that I've experienced on others. And I'm not, like, obviously I'm far from an Imperium level player. I'm not the next Chadsky out here, but I certainly can provide a lot of value. So, yeah, I'm debating. It's unfortunate because he's going to be in territory, right? Is this R? Oh, no, it's B. Alright. So I'll jump him when he gets to here. And, like, ideally I would take Justice title. Oh, wow, I'm doing, like, no damage. But I will get a skill cycle that he won't. Oh, I'm going to kill this guy. That's so bad. Oh, no, he escaped. That's okay. I'm KP farming. I'm not being productive. He's going to come back to stratagem points and a full hospital. Wow, look at how he's keeping up. Do I nerf his march speed? I don't think I have that. I definitely didn't take the talent. Well, if he starts getting away, I can hop. So that'll refresh my rage. We're gonna do it. Let's try to get in front of him. I think my tech is better, so I'm faster. So here, sometimes it's smarter not to attack, so you can get in a better position. And once I'm in front of him, I think this will be pretty much it for him. I'll just wait a second. Go there. Oh, he went behind. I was trying to get in front. Oh, maybe it's not. Alright, how could I... Do we have anyone else in the full march right now? Oh, an archer march. Alright, we're abandoning this guy and we're going here. Wow, if only I knew this. If only I knew this before hitting the other march, I would have skipped all of these guys. I would have skipped that guy completely just for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so bad. It's Fred. I knew it was Fred. It just sounded crazy to me, so I didn't say it. Oh, Freddy. This guy is fine. I'm letting him go free. Because I want the Aethel. It's an archer too. It's gonna be so slow I can wreck it. They must have placed a marker to go loot this in an alliance. So now everyone's coming. Bro, I have absolutely no problem hitting a KP requirement. That is definitely not what's going on. Not to mention, DKP is closed. So, I'm trying to get to 7 billion KP. So, it takes a lot of work. It's another R. Now this guy is even weaker. So, he should have like no attack. Compared to this guy, who probably didn't have tech, but probably had more. Maybe I'm not even gonna rage. I was gonna start getting rage here to jump on here, but I don't think so. I think we'll just straight up hit him. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty one. If this was a full march right now, the trades would be nuts. But unfortunately, I have like no troop count because I used it all killing that other guy. Luckily, I have enough that I can still send him home with a full hospital. Sending him home with a full hospital. Just get 25 billion KP. This is 25 billion KP. What are you talking about? Right here. It's crazy that the AoE is not hitting any of these one troops that's walking through. That's very lucky for him. Wow. So he just probably sent this march like 25 minutes walking, and he's not even going to get to loot, and he's getting a full hospital. Wow, what a successful day this has been. Let me just chill for a second. Let me see if there's any more. You can just follow the line. Oh, no, it's the one I was attacking earlier. Let's see. This goes all the way to the pass, probably. Yeah, this is the line. So anyone else coming? I don't see anyone. What are we looking at here? 53. 2 to 53. Oh my god. 2 to 53. Aethel Fred. Oh my god, that's so gross. Cause he's not online, that's why I didn't try. And the whole reason why I got so excited, right, is because you know what, I'll help you get home faster. You loot these structures called burrs for these stratagem points. These. And so, let me change this song really quick. And so, what happens is they're, you know, in zone 6 or zone 4, and they're just dragging to here. So they're going all the way down here to go loot this. They're marching for like 25 minutes, and I just wreck them while they're marching. Yeah, Aethel, I'm sorry, I had to kill the other Aethel. There can only be one. Now I'm in their zone 4, just trying to see if there are any marches coming this way that I can see. I don't think so. No, they're just AFK. Yeah, this has been a very successful zone 4 for me. Of or a lost zone 4 that's been successful because of it. Oh, it was tier 5. Oh my god. I mean, that makes sense. That's a yikes. So you got this one. You got this. I mean, this is nuts. Just the amount of damage I've dealt hunting these people not paying attention. It's just so crazy. None of this is from the war, guys. All of this is from this. Just nuts. The only reason I was still checking despite not seeing a line. Is this it? Oh, no, this wasn't it. But I saw an enemy line going there. I just don't know where the march is. You can see it still. You see how that line exists? That means someone's coming here, but based on the angle, I'm gonna say it's from zone 6. And that was enough. That was good. I ate well. Nevsky eat. Let me see. Is there anyone on the way? Not him. I mean, even a peacekeeper. Since I only have 100k troops, it would probably hurt. But I would still go for it. 11? Let me see. How long? 4? We'll wait. We'll do it. Wow. Yeah, this was a good one. We ate well. 40s. We're just gonna let it passively go. Alright, how many resources? I've taken like no deads. A lot of corn, a lot of gold. Not bad. I have so many troops to kill. So that's not a problem. Mid-season, I'm ranked 325. I mean, that's pretty good for me. Just watch this. Yeah, there's gonna be a target on my back. That's for sure. All this peacekeeper hunting I do. But yeah, massive W for me. I'm so close to 6.5, 2 million away. Now, to push Zenith, I will have to go to my farms to get more resources. That is the only thing that is an issue. I don't want to use these, so I will have to use my farms. That's not a problem though. I could use a farm. So I think we're gonna kill that march when it's done building in 10 minutes. And then from there, I've been streaming for almost, at that point it'll be 4 hours. And I think 4 hours of streaming with no war is enough. So, I don't even care. That's fine. So once I kill that guy, I think we'll be happy for the day. Let me look again. 8 minutes. And they should have a sun that walks out. Though I did hit him last time, so there's a chance he turned it off. And if he turned it off, then obviously that's just that. See, the thing I don't get... Oh, he teleported out. Never mind. I take that back. I get everything. Now in KvK 1... What's that screen about the healing? So they added... This is brand new as of this year. At least in SOC. I don't know if it exists in KvK 1, but you're going to use a lot more resources right now in SOC. Basically, you get 10%, which sounds like nothing, but 10% of resources back. So far in fighting, I've spent this amount of resources. I've spent 900 million, or 926 million, but 900 million food, 500 million wood, 670 stone, 575 gold, millions, right? Fighting and healing. And after KvK, I'm going to get 10% back. It's pretty laughable. It's pretty ridiculous. It should be like 25, 50%, but it's only 10. So I will get 10% of my resources back. This will end up way higher. This is like nothing. Like I said, we literally fought for 1 day. So if you think that's a lot, you've got a rude awakening coming. I'll just farm gems here while I wait. It's a song I keep skipping. But yeah, it's a lot of resources, but let me see something. I got pinged on Discord. Let me see. I just saw a monkey said. That's funny. But yeah, you spend a lot of resources, and I think it also gives insight into how much tier 5 costs, right? Tier 4 would be a lot less than that. But I only feel tier 5. Oh, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Yeah, we're gonna finish this guy off, and then we will call it from there. But I did do this earlier with this flag, so we'll see if they adjusted their, or this flag actually. So we'll see if they adjusted their stuff. Hey, welcome to the stream. You miss not being an INA? That's crazy. You miss it? Just come back. Why not? Wait, you miss not being? Wow. Wait, so you miss not being, which means you're happy that you aren't. That's messed up. Finally got number 2 chatter. I think this is number 1. Yeah, you finally beat it. I think it was who was it? They left the stream a while ago. I can't remember. Let me scroll up in the chat. Oh, I can't even see. I don't know, but you got it now. What the hell? Did that just what is going on? Why did it just show my monitor? Do you guys see my monitor? That's so weird. We're switching to this. That's so strange. I don't know why that just happened. Yeah, you're number 1, I guess. I don't have anything in my monitor, but it's just weird that it did that. I don't know why it did that. Alright, 4 minutes. Takes forever. Oh, you know what? What is... Oh, Chemoth. Yes, thank you. Oh, Aethel. I just figured out. You are Zebediah, right? You just switch your account? Is that what happened there? I just realized. Frank is mad at you because you didn't finish your AM. Well, now that you said that, I am mad at you because I benefit from AM. So, if you skipped your AM, that means that I missed out. What was I doing? Oh, I wanted to see the new commanders. Do they have... How do you even get them? Oh no, you're new? Oh, welcome. No, you can't... How did you know that it was Chemoth then? Can you see it on the... I'm not sure. But alright, well, welcome if you are new. That's cool. Oh, wow. You're You shouldn't have. Oh, wow. What a nice guy. Whoa, you see that? It's still crying. Can you see that? Yeah, in an event. Wow. Oh, did he turn around? No. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. For some reason, I couldn't scroll back. Welcome, though. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am excited now. I think I'll wait till he's, like, here, potentially. I mean, here would be ideal, but then... I don't know. Yeah, we'll just stay here. Oh my god. How much time? 2 minutes, and then they're gonna walk that way. Alright, let's we'll go right here. And hopefully it gives me a second before they realize what's happening. Oh, I could have been more in front there. It's almost like I needed that buy bars 50% march speed reduction. Ooh, 28,000, 14,000. I think that's tier 4, or is that tier 3? It may be tier 3 with how well I'm trading. I almost don't think it could be tier 4. Oh, and he stopped. Thank you very much, sir. Good day to you. See you in the next one. See you in the next one. There's no way that was tier 4, right? There's no way. Oh my god, it was. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is craziness. This is so crazy. 1591. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That can't be a real player, right? That's gotta be a farm. Let's look. Yeah, it's a farm. But still, that's so crazy. 20 seconds. Do they have a TP space here? Just so I can know if I'm gonna get jumped. Let me see. Oh yeah, they have a ton of space. Alright. It's good to know. Oh my god. I just get more and more and more. That's so crazy. Am I gonna get it? Let me see. Oh, 800k? Oh shit. Oh, it's planned flags. Alright, well they didn't hop out, so that means that he's not coming out anytime soon, probably. The answer is never, because I am free to play on that account. Alright, well he was wise enough to fix his settings, so he wins this duel. Wow, look at the newest addition to the report here. Oh my god. Beauty. Alright, well, I think that's a good place to call it. Thank you all for hopping in. There's been some amazing fun here. 1.5 to 92. I can't even. 81 to 531. 21 to 93k deads. 43 to 115. These are more normal, not as crazy. 25 to 380. That's just craziness. But yeah, I think this is a good place to call it on that note, right? Oh wait, hold up. Oh my god. Hold up. Oh my god. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. How do I want to do this? Let's just hop there. I cannot believe this right now. The fact that he sent it back out is nuts. I need to get a rage off. If I get a rage off, it'll be like 20k. Oh, and he stopped? Oh my god, he's feeding me. Is this like someone in the stream that's trying to help me? Did he even heal? Is this gonna be pure deaths? What happened here, guys? Should I just wait? Should I just sit here? Oh my god, he fed me. What? I mean, now I'm just gonna save this whole report. What is he thinking? He easily could have got home. I mean, I'm fine with him. I was never gonna get you. No, I think the whole point of the free-to-play is showing a free-to-play experience where you are not min-maxing at all. You're just kind of like playing. So no, I will not be sad. Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna head out, but that was nuts. He literally fed me twice, the same exact march. Look. 1.9 to 99. 1.5 to 92. Wow. Let me just hold up. Just before I go. Thanks. Just have to be respectful. Alright, with that said, take care everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing and watching for so long. Appreciate the chatting. I will be back soon enough with another stream. Take care.